TikTok, when I go live, there's like a little message that's always on my face. I took it off today, but I want to see how I can change that from join our wholesale community to we can just put the notrichard.com so people can get more information really easy. Um, yeah, the one that's usually up there. All right. Okay, and then Kate, did you see the realtor that sent us like 170 properties that he's got? Um, they did it yesterday. My wife is the one that found it, which is awesome. That's one of those blind squirrel finding a nut kind of things. And then can you guys let the people in that are perfect? Thank you. I know I'm not sharing yet, but I'll get there.
Oh yeah, from Detroit.
Who is it from?
Yeah, Detroit Hills.
Yeah, the Detroit ones. What's the what was person's name?
Albert, Tim and Albert. It's from your wife. The email is from your wife.
It's Albert.
Yeah,
I
Albert.
was gonna look over those and just see what we got there.
Yeah, I think it's one of those property listing softwares that they have. One home.
I can't find him for some reason.
I'll try to. Do you see it?
No.
Oh, this is the link. I'll send you the link instead.
Okay, cool. Okay, and then Linda. And then do we still have I'm just trying to see. Okay, good. We don't have my
Okay.
signature, the big obnoxious. Oh yeah, there it is. Does that keep on coming up? Okay. And I don't, and you said Arthur was the name, or what was? It must be in my others.
Just sent the link in the GC. It's that's what he sent. It's
Let's check it out and see what it's like. Did you look at any of them? I know it was later in the day, so probably not. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah,
these are the majority of these are new listings and yeah, it's a property listing platform.
but they said they were off market, were they?
No.
Recording in progress.
They weren't. Okay. There we go. Now it's coming up. So this is Remax. Let's just test one of them and see. Let's see what's going on with this one. Yeah, so not off market. These are all, so they're all fixed. Yeah, I think our main problem with Investor Lift is that they just want fixed. They don't want fixed ones. They want fix and flips. So they're asking 66,000 for this. Let's just look in the area. Eesh. Come on, per se. Oh, there's some sold ones. Yeah, I mean, 52, 15, 18, 21, 42. So it's in a neighborhood that's getting fixed. Sold for 70. So, no, let's see, this is let's get an ARV on it and see what's the value. I don't think these are gonna be tough to make deals. That's the problem. Let's see, did you look at all to see if the rents are any good?
I just scrolled on these properties.
You are super far away from your mic, so it's kind of hard to hear you.
Sorry?
Your mic is super, it seems like it's super far away.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
From. So the one I'm searching, let's see what kind of rent on a $66,000 place. Wisconsin, 1240. Okay. Well, that's not horrible. No problem with that. Let's just run it through. Saying the ARV is 92. No, I don't see that, but that's gonna be a tough sale. Especially if it's listed for 66. So this is mostly what we need to do is find a buyer that's buy and hold kind of a buyer for these guys. Let's see. Let's guess what the what it's gonna be. I would say 20, right at 20%. Is Atlas having a hard time? Does anybody have any issues with Atlas today? This was happening yesterday too. And they just weren't finding any properties at all. Hmm.
Same.
Can you get anything that
I can't. Let me check again. Okay, working.
the search part is working? Is search working for you or no?
Oh, it will route me to discover your next opportunity. Hmm.
I mean, that's giving you a pretty fair. Hmm.
Oh, yeah, it's working on my end.
It is, okay, what's going? Try that address that I just sent you. Or that I'm going to send people. See if that one does, because I'm getting a failure. So these are great for, but I mean, there's just no meat on the bone. If they're selling it for the price they're selling it for, it's hard to. Yeah, they're selling for 66. And they're just dropping it 1,000. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure about these. This one still needs some help. Okay, well, I mean, it's a whole list of them. Anybody that wants to go after these, I'll put the link in the chat too. It's Detroit. We got to find a buyer first. I mean, it's just, it seems like the rents are pretty good. So this is definitely, but they're kind of on market. So it's kind of hard to do anything with. Okay, well, it's right by the, okay, let's see. Yeah, it's funny, they're nice houses, they're fine, but they're all small and they rent well, but you gotta find somebody that really wants that. Let's see if we can take this into investor list. Okay, let's see if we can go into God mode here. And just send this one out. What kind of activity is going on there? Yeah, not a whole lot's moved in that area for buyers. Hey, Marilyn, I never have seen this, but I just realized it's there. When we do an export to CSV, if we find a bunch of iBuyers, these new ones that they just put out, I'm wondering. We can look into that. Let's see. Gonna go with that zip code. Okay, I don't know. I don't know about that whole list. It's all on market. They're good. But I don't think that area is that great. Let's call this guy and just see. Mm, mm, mm. Got a ton of houses there. Where is he? What is Tim and Albert? I'm gonna call him, just get some information. I'm gonna let him know I'm an investor, but I don't know if I love the area. We're gonna press him up a little bit.
Please leave your message for 2489065. Please leave your message.
I'm gonna put this link in so everybody can grab it if you wanna. This is one of those things, if we can find somebody in Detroit that is hungry for this, but they've gotta know about them. They're all on market. And so, but they're, I mean, we're looking at good rents on them. These guys aren't answering.
Please leave your message.
Okay, let's what's their deal? I wonder why they don't answer. Okay, let me put them. I'm gonna do a real quick text. What do you think, Sharon? Hey, my name's Trent Cameraman. I just saw all your listings in Detroit. I'm a brand new investor and I'm trying to understand how I could purchase these and cash flow positive. And how is that neighborhood? It doesn't seem like it's a neighborhood that is begging for any kind of real safety. Oh, come home. When you have a chance, can we chat and see if you can change my mind? Okay, sorry, Sharon, if you were talking, I didn't hear you because I was yapping. I don't know. What do you think of these? Oh, I can't.
I wasn't talking, but I
Okay.
don't know Detroit.
Well, I know, but I mean, it's an interesting group of them that it looks like they're all fixed, kind of. Like the other ones that I looked at just kind of looked like they were. So I don't know what is going on. Why is this one just showing outside? Maybe it's already rented. Okay, we'll wait and see if they call us back. Kind of interesting. So I don't know if I love it or not.
You would think the prices are, are pretty good that people would be jumping on those. So maybe
Well,
something else is going on.
Yeah, but I mean, so
Some buyers would absolutely not look at anything on market. So
right, and I mean it looks like they're all on market. I don't know. It's one of those things where they're good prices, but is that the neighborhood you want to be in? You got to decide that. And if we're thinking of, wholesaling them, there's really there's no more room on them, I would say. So he's going to call me. Let's see how we can help him out. We'll just be straight up with him.
maybe you can get them under, under seller finance. People seem to go for those even if they are on market.
Yeah, it'd be a great way to get people interested in it somehow. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on this one. Because it looks good. I mean, I'm thinking they cash flow. Let's go to this one. Okay, a 3-1. Well, let's go to 3 2s. Here's a 4-2.
Almost everything in Detroit cash flows.
Yeah. Oh, Sean, how are you, buddy?
Okay, pasta.
You had some pasta. Congratulations. Yeah, it's just a weird list. I mean, these are all on market. They got a gazillion of them. It kind of makes them less valuable because there's so many of them. But everything cash flows. But who wants these? That's what I'm trying to wrap my head around.
So buy and hold investors.
Yeah, that's what I would think is the only people.
Home steady buyers will also buy them as well. The rental rates for most of Detroit coincide with the purchase prices of the properties, and you can't comp Detroit like you would a normal market. Detroit has I don't go into Detroit much, so I guess I can't really explain it the way it was explained to me, but essentially each neighborhood is different.
It's kind of like Baltimore, where Baltimore,
Yeah.
one street away.
Baltimore, I'm very familiar with. I was born and raised there.
Right. So it's like street by street. I mean,
Yep.
it's you've got some streets that everybody's redone their houses. And
Michigan is much like that.
okay. So this is a buy and hold. I mean, I just don't think anybody needs our help finding these. That's what I'm kind of saying. There's nothing unique about it for us.
Yeah.
Because if you know Detroit, I'm sure you know these 170 houses.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of lipstick on a pig kind of renovations. They're not, and so, but I'm sure they're dealing with people stealing.
Who's the listed seller's agent?
It's this guy. They just say Albert and Scott or something. What is it? Remax, the leading edge. So
Brian Kane.
yeah, but here's the whole list. One home has the whole 163 of them. So I said, hey, let's chat, change my mind on this. Because they're cash flowing tremendously. But there's so many of them, it almost devalues them.
Not really. So when you get into those types of properties, Detroit is really good for the cheaper prices with a better return on investment.
Sure.
Your cash flow is going to be better in Detroit, and your entry fee is going to be less than 10K on damn near everything that you get.
Yeah, no, that all those things look awesome. I think it's almost like let's find new investors.
Right, but even if you were to go into Ohio, You can't find numbers like this.
No, I agree, 100%. But that's why it's just a weird, like, they're so plentiful that it almost makes them. I mean, as far as wholesaling them, I think I don't see how you wholesale.
So maybe you can't wholesale those, but I know there's a lot of wholesaling done in Detroit. I know the number one wholesaler in Detroit.
You do?
I do.
And what is he? I mean, he's doing mostly these kind of things, like buy and holds?
No, he's doing wholesaling.
Oh, he's wholesaling himself.
Correct. He's doing the wholesaling.
So he must be just doing assignment fees that are $1,000.
No.
Really?
So his last assignment fee was almost 200,000 for just his cut, and it was a daisy chain. It was split 4 ways. Okay, the assignment fee was almost $1 million.
What was?
But that was a bigger commercial deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
The properties like this, his assignment fees are roughly between 7 and 10 grand.
How?
He gets them down that cheap, and everybody knows him. The agents know him. He's had agents take properties off market to go with him so that he could turn around and wholesale them and get a bigger assignment fee for both the seller's agent and himself.
Even when they're on market and people can see that it's like,
Even when they're on market, he's able to do it. Nah,
I'd love to talk to him, understand it better.
he's in my group.
Okay.
Johnny O.
Oh, is that Johnny?
Johnny Otis. Yes, sir.
In Detroit. Yeah, it's just interesting to me. Maybe I just don't get it in general, because it's one of those things where my feeling is, if I'm an investor, the first thing, somebody's going to send me this address, and then I'm going to go and look it up, and I'm going to see, oh, it's 72. Why do I want to pay you 82? Right? Because I mean, unless he got it for 62, I mean, how that's going to be the big deal is, like, we got to just make sure these guys are willing to drop their prices.
Right. But he can usually look at the photos and go through it and say, hey, look, what about this? What's this? What's this? What's this? How's the condition of this? How's the condition of this? And then when he gets them to confront and say, hey, look, yeah, well, this is undecided, or we don't know about this, or, well, this isn't in that condition right now. It's in this condition. And he uses that to negotiate.
Right.
You know, everything that they say, he uses it against them to negotiate that better price.
Sure. Okay. But like, most all of these are already fixed. And so I mean, I
Bring
get,
one up.
but here it is.
Okay, so you got curb
Here's what I
appeal
would-
that needs to be
I would
done.
Beat
Okay,
them up on
there's
this.
mortar missing in some of the bricks on the side.
Well, the driveway is.
Okay, what's the condition of the roof? The bay window roof needs to be touched up.
No, I get the idea, but I mean, well, I mean, this is a repaired kitchen, but I mean, it needs, I don't know. Do you do stuff here? Do you like buying here or no?
No,
Why?
so I'm not opposed to buying in Detroit, but that's my fallback. If I absolutely can't make it in any other market, I know I can in Detroit. And I'll just come in and just start buying it all up and putting down deposits, and it'll all come in and convert in conventional. But that's not the avenue I'm trying to go right now. And I'm not trying to use private money to get into properties that are only 50,000 when my private money lender's not lending on anything less than 100,000.
Gotcha.
So it makes no sense for me to use private money in Detroit, and I'm not ready to do conventional yet. Not for properties.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm on the fence with all this. It's one of those things where, yeah, I know we can come in and say, oh, that's cool, but you didn't do anything on the outside, and the facade needs to be fixed, and the driveway needs to be fixed, and
The door frame needs to be touched up.
yeah, I mean, there's plenty to complain about. I mean, let's see how much they bought it for, and then maybe that'll make me feel better. I don't know. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, where if we can get, I don't know. I'm under the impression this is all one portfolio as well. We'll see though. Yeah, it's interesting. It's just it's a weird, because I mean, you're almost saying what I'm saying by your actions. Like, you're not going to buy there, even though they look like they're great deals, you know? Yeah, here's the deal. Okay, they paid $9,000 for it. So they did their fixing, and if they spent, I mean, it is a lipstick on a pig kind of a renovation. It's not like they killed it with the
Right.
renovation.
And that's going to be the gist and the norm of Detroit.
Right. Now, finding them, getting it down low enough. Let's just see. I'm just trying to use this one as an example. How many square feet was it? Okay, 1,200 square feet. If they, I would say they probably put 30 grand into this. I wouldn't say they put that much more, because they left a lot of stuff. I mean, this is 10 grand. This is the driveway, but we don't have to change that. It's just our argument with the seller. It's interesting. As a wholesaler, yeah, I'd love to talk to. I'll call Johnny and just see, because it's, to me, this is just, it's just weird. But what was it, 100 unit that he made 200 grand on?
I don't recall.
Okay. But it was
I just know that he's got
gotta be a
assignment
multi-million.
fees after assignment fees coming in, and they're all from Detroit, man.
No kidding. Good
He
for-
rocks Detroit.
Yeah, I guess you really have to. I mean, I think you just have to aim higher. These little guys. I mean, but man, as a whole, it's awesome. 1,300 for rents. Let's just see what the wholesale at. Let's break it down. Okay. For some reason, I keep getting these. Is anybody else having problems doing searches with Wholesale Atlas right now? Because this is the screen I keep getting. Is that Dispo Dom stinking in here? How are you, sir? That's cool. Good to see you here. Okay, well, I for some reason Wholesale Atlas is having a little bit of trouble. I've seen that twice now. Let me just try something I know works. That's weird. Hey Marilyn, can you reach out to those guys and just ask them if the
The search.
search tool's not working, or
Yeah.
am I doing something wrong? Did they change something?
Okay.
I'll send them a screenshot. Help them out a little bit. They've kind of dropped off a little bit. John, do you deal with Artman? I mean, not Artman. That's the main guy. What's his name? For the Wholesale Atlas. Do you work with him at all?
Vidush.
Vadoosh, yeah. Have you
Mm.
talked? Do you talk to him at all, Sean?
No, I don't know who that is, and I don't know what Wholesale Atlas is.
It's a way of of searching properties. I mean, and lead gen. It's a great program. They did a great job. They came from Richards. He used to be
That's why I don't know him. I don't like Richard either. Richard Taylor?
yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, so he stepped away from him and created his own. They put a ton of money into this and created a search tool, and it's super effective. It allows you to sort by price or whatever you want to do, and has these cool little baseball cards, so you really get all the information really quick.
How much is it?
75 bucks, I think.
75 bucks. So for 15
month.
extra bucks,
Yeah, you could have PropStream or batch leads or
you can have Reeboks. Reeboks has got all these features, plus all the features in PropStream, plus all the features in batch leads.
I need you to when you want to, I'd love for you to do a whole thing about
A demo?
absolutely.
Go to your browser, click a new tab.
Okay.
REI. Nope, don't hit login. Play that right there. Simply investing with Reeboks. Play it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't want to just do a video. I want to go into it and just play
All
with
right,
it.
everybody, welcome. This is Reebok software.
But what I'm saying
Let's
is
get directly
that's
into
a
it right now.
complete
So this is our homepage on
tutorial.
Reeboks.
for
These
Yeah.
are all properties that are on MLS. We will have properties on MLS and off-market properties.
Okay,
So I'd
well, I'll
want to say
look
we have
at
a
it
total of
down
about
the road
hundred
then.
and
Yeah, I don't wanna
twenty-eight
do it
million
right now.
properties,
I just thought if you
countrywide,
could run people
which is
through
great.
it.
Now, it depends on what plan you get, what you'll get. We have two plans. Currently, we have the Reeboks base where you get
No, it seems really interesting. So, and sadly, I mean, the Wholesale Atlas has gotten kind of kicked in the teeth with the Zillow's API. Totally. Well, I guess where they got it, I guess it was a scraper that was providing the information and everything changed. And so they've kind of gotten beat up a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe REI is the solution.
Well, it's only 89 a month at the moment. And that's for the absolute beast of an application. That's the pro version. The light version is only 50 bucks a month, 49 bucks a month, I think.
Okay, cool. Whose is it?
Jason Chrisman, the guy that you heard talking on that little,
Yeah.
yep, him.
Can you send me his contact info? I'd love to call
Yeah.
him. Okay, that's cool. All right. Yeah, no, if it's one of those things where I love where everything's going because everybody's trying to one up each other on their programs, and so somebody puts
Well,
something together and then somebody else finds like, oh, this part's cool, I take this from here, and they put in their own one. So that one looks pretty good.
We're still updating it. It's getting more features.
It's awesome. And so are you a partner in it?
No, but I have free access for life.
Well, that's even better. None of the responsibility and all the free access.
Correct.
That's cool. Good for you.
I do a lot for the community, so I get special perks like that.
That's great. You do a lot for us too. We appreciate it. It's nice when you when you speak up and kind of help. I love it. All right.
So go ahead and watch the tutorial whenever you get a chance.
Yeah.
And then if you have any questions, write them down, and then next time we see each other, just ask. Hey, look,
Perfect. Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll have. I mean, I'll sign up for it and I'll be able to show it off a little bit better.
oh yeah, let me know when you're ready because I'll talk to Jason and see if I can't get you a half off for the first month.
Okay. Yeah. Send me. Just text me. Do you have my phone number?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah. Just text me his info and if you want to do a 3-way or whatever.
All right. That'll probably not be till next Monday.
Okay.
He's on vacation right now. He just left this morning.
Where'd he go?
I can't remember if he said Egypt or I don't know. I would just be speculating.
Okay, cool.
I don't remember where he said.
Nice. Well, it sounds like he deserves a vacation, I should say.
Yeah, he's actually upping his game. He's going on 3 vacations a year now.
Good for him. That's awesome.
I mean, the man's a fucking multimillionaire and he sits at home teaching people
Yeah, that's
for a
pretty
living.
good.
I mean,
And he looks like he's a kid. How old is he?
I don't know. I could find it, but I don't know. I don't
But I
know.
mean, he's no more than 30, I would think.
He's in his 30s.
He's in his 30s.
Yeah.
Young kid, good. I like it. That's what I love about this, is it's all working out. Okay, Kristen Cameraman, familiar last name. She found that list in Detroit. Chris, I've got a call out to them. They're gonna call me back. And Sean was just telling us about Detroit. Detroit is really good cash flow for people who buy and hold, but I'm gonna ask this guy to kind of sell me more on it, because I'm trying to figure out how it's good for us as far as selling them. And Sean's been talking to us. I don't think you heard what he was saying, but he knows the biggest wholesaler there, and the guy kills it. So we're gonna get more information on that, but good find. Way to go. All right, let's see what we got. Good deal. Okay. Hey, guys in TikTok land, if you want to come in and hang with us, we've got about 14, 13 people right now just kind of hanging out. We can help you. You've got everybody from experts like Sean and buyers like Sean, both Wisconsin people. They both buy in Wisconsin. And so you've also got Sharon, who I think she's got every single possible program that's out there. Is that fair, Sharon? Because I'll always say, hey, I just found this one. She's like, yep, had it for years. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But we can search for properties for you too. So if you guys come in, we'll get you something to call on today. And really the simplest part of this whole business is getting on the phone. You just got to have a little bit of a personality, and then just start making phone calls. And so that's what we're teaching. And it's a lot of pushing people into the pool kind of stuff, because a lot of people are very nervous about getting on the phone because they don't have any idea what they're bringing to the table when they call realtors. And so just like anything, when you're brand new at it, it's super kind of nerve-wracking. But the secret that I use is I tell the realtor right off the bat that I'm new, and then I make the phone call. When I'm talking to them, they know I'm new. I'm a new investor, is what I always say. And it makes it easier to kind of do these things, and so you can get through the questions and get to know these guys and building your network in this is huge. Oh, hang on 2 seconds. Look into it. I think one of the APIs got deactivated. Okay, cool. Okay, so they're on it. All right. What? Oh, you know what? We're also testing out stuff here. Kate, you're going to be up next. Let's talk about. We found and Sean, I don't know if you've done this yet. It's an AI that helps you with cold calls. So in Investor Live, and a big thing with cold calls with AI is you have to get permission from the person that you're calling for that call to happen. That's an important part. You can't just blast people. Yeah, I mean you can, but it's not. I'm pretty sure it's illegal, and you're gonna get popped. But the beauty is Investor Lift allows you to call these guys because they've reached out to you. They've been interested in something. So, Kate, do you want to go through it and see? We just started this yesterday, so we're going to be fumbling around and not really know. But I want you to hear the quality of the AI person talking, because they'll hold a conversation and we can make them whatever we want. We could make them mean, we can make them flirty or silly, and so we're going to test it out a little bit today and just make some, let you guys hear the phone call. Kate, are you ready for that?
Yeah, can you log into Just Call? I
Yep.
just did everything there. In terms of the personalities of the AIs.
Okay. Did you take some chances?
No, because you could just try it right now. There's one that's sympathetic, there's one that's flirty, and we have Max, our normal guy. So
Okay, our original that we, and so what's
Yeah.
cool is, the whole thing is prompts. So you prompt it however you want to, but it might help you guys to make your phone calls. And so if nothing else, it will handle the first calls, the ones just to get to see if people are interested, whatever it is. We're going to have it called buyers. So we might get blown up pretty fast if they don't like it. Buyers and sellers are a whole complete different breed. And so we've got to figure out a good way to make this work. Sean, have you used any of that yet? Oh, he must be on the phone. Okay, so who do you want to test first?
You could pick anybody. You can go with Mia.
Go with Mia?
Yeah.
Okay, and so we've got to give her some information, right? So we
No, she's okay. She already has the info, an example, what do you call this? An example property and yeah. So yeah, you could just click
what's the address for the property, just so when she's talking to me, I can give her some real.
It's the 2821, 2821 East here.
127th?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
good.
one.
Okay, and that's under contract anyhow for somebody else, so they got it sold. The realtor and I were working together on that one. And I said, hey, if I can sell it, great. And she's like, yeah, that's the more the merrier. So that's kind of nice. Okay, so turn this one. Should I disable or enable?
No, yeah, it's fine. It's okay.
Where it is
now.
is good.
Right.
Okay.
Right,
Tell me
right.
if I'm touching anything that you don't want me to touch, okay?
Okay. Yeah, just the test voice agent.
You know how it is. You just yell at me. Hold on just 1 second. Hi, this is Trent.
Hey, this is Tim Nolan returning your call. You called earlier?
Cool. For the Detroit stuff, or?
Yeah, from Detroit.
Yeah, so I run a group of people that are chasing and looking to buy for investors. And I'm trying to get my head wrapped around Detroit because the properties are cheap and the rents are high and everything seems good. What am I missing?
Well, it's true. There's, a lot of people can't afford to buy a house, so they have to rent, and the rental market is pretty strong. The values are still affordable. And yeah, I got investors from all over the country that buy and rent out,
Okay.
What are you looking to do? Are you like a bird dog, or are you like
it depends on the deal. I like to buy. I'm an investor first. That's my goal. is to buy, my dream here is to buy 100 houses by the time I'm dead, so my kids have something to sell when I'm dead. And so, but then I'm looking at different places. Like I've got places that kind of run themselves now, the ones that I've bought so far. But I'm just wondering, how is Detroit as far as safety? And I mean, I know it's if you've ever looked in Baltimore, I kind of feel like it's like Baltimore, where it's just street by street. Is that
Yeah, it usually is. You'll go down one street, you'll see one nice house standing around, a yard's full of garbage, burnt out house, and then the next street will be all brick houses with manicured lawns, and
Yeah.
and all it is street by street. I know I've been in Detroit most of my life since I'm 63, so I've been around here since the 70s or 60s when my family came here from Kentucky. But now I would say Detroit is safer and better now than it's ever been.
okay?
So compared to 30 years ago, or longer. So
Right.
yeah, I got guys who buy and they rent them out. They got a cash flow. So are you? I mean, the thing is, most of these. I was just telling someone yesterday. Your sweet spot for purchasing a house is probably in the middle, around 70 to 80,000.
Okay.
Okay. If you and then your rent for something like that would probably be about 1,200.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
more, maybe a little less. You get a 3 or 4 bedroom, and that's just the standard rent. If you get it compliance to Section 8, you might get some more. But that's the thing. But what happens in Detroit, you might find a beautiful house in a really nice area that would cost you 150 or 160, but the difference in rent isn't going to be the difference in the price. You might get rent for $1,500 on a $150,000 house, but that's where you're going to be. But you can get a $75,000 house and still get 1,200.
Yeah.
So your initial investment, you're going to have a better house that's going to continue to grow in value a little better, but yet your rent and your income's not going to be much different than your $70,000, $75,000.
Gotcha. Well, so one of you guys sent us, who was it? Albert, I think, sent us the link to your one home. And so, since I do kind of both, how much can people move on those prices that you have? I mean, are they all pretty, that's kind of bottom line, or is it something where we're seeing stuff that we can kind of get cheaper and create some kind of margin if we were going to sell it?
Well, the thing is, you gotta. Are you working with cash, or would you be doing hard money or finance?
Probably be hard money to make it make sense. But also, I mean, I'm kind of looking at these to hopefully find lease to own retail buyers. And I don't know if that's really in Detroit, because I would love to get people into these things that potentially can't afford to buy a home.
Calls every day for people looking for lease to buy, and then just start out there.
There's the answer.
So if you
Okay.
had them, I could sell them for you, at a big profit over time.
Yeah, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the overtime profit. So
Buy something and offer it with 10,000 down and payments for the rest of their life.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's up to them, because the beauty of the lease to own for my side is I don't have to worry about property managing at all, because it's their house, and so they get
guys, you know what they did, and I'm an ethical guy. I don't know if this is even ethical, but I mean, what they were doing is, I don't know, you know, what they were doing is they would say have a house, just using round numbers. They have a house for $100,000. Okay, they sell it to someone for with 20% down. So
Yep.
they get their 20 grand. They put them on like a 10 or 15-year payment on a 30-year AM. And so 99% of that payment is going directly to interest, and they
Yep.
never get into the principal. And so, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's ethical or illegal, but I knew
Well,
a guy. that
it
was
sure
doing
isn't nice. That's for sure.
it's one of the things there. What you're really doing is just, people think they're buying a property, but they're really paying rent for the rest of their life.
Right,
you know.
exactly. And they're never getting.
Do it ethically where everybody, is right. You know that you
Yeah.
charge higher interest and, put it on a balloon payment and all that,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I get calls for people all day long who got 10 grand and they just, they want to buy something and
Yeah.
just nobody wants to let them go like that.
Now, are most of yours, are there mortgages on most of these that are, because it looks like they're all fix and flips. Am I right?
Price range. If you're under 50,000, most of them are fix and flips. If you get up into the 70s, you can get some that really probably just need paint and carpeting and probably a furnace, because 90% of them don't have a furnace unless it's one of the big old ones that nobody can carry out of the house.
Gotcha. Oh, because they get
So-
stolen a lot.
Oh yeah. There's no copper in these houses. There's no furnaces unless they're just, you ever seen the big octopus? You ever seen those?
No, what is that?
Oh my goodness, it's a big, huge. What they did, some of these houses were built in the 1800s, late 1800s. They have a big, huge wood burning stove in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And they would have these tentacles that went up to the vents upstairs, and they would be wrapped with asbestos.
No,
And then
jeez.
later on, they converted them to gas, put this heating element in them, and now if you find a house with one of them, man, it's about 10 grand to take that out because of the asbestos.
Gotcha.
And so,
Well, man, you and tell me your first name again.
my name's Tim.
Tim, and
Tim
my name's Trent. I'll put that in the I'll text that over to you just so you know.
Trent.
Yeah, Trent. My last name's Cameron.
Yeah, man, I'd love to help you.
Yeah, and so like I'm looking at one right now. It's 13113 Camden. And so, I've got public record. They paid $9 grand for it in 24. So they probably got it from whatever. They look like they don't really, it's not top end rehab, but they get the job done. Now, are we looking at it? That's kind of the deal.
What are they asking for?
This one it is 75, I think.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, they, you go into these beautiful brick homes. I don't know what this one is. I haven't looked at it.
Yeah, it's a brick one.
And they got these beautiful, from the turn of the century, the archways and the.
Oh yeah, and the wood. Yep.
And they go in there and they put Home Depot flooring over the top of the hardwood.
Yeah.
I see it every day, man. It's like, why in the world would you do that?
Yeah.
Yep. And that's what you typically find when you get a couple guys who, hey man, let's just flip a house. And they usually do it crappy. They start way too high on the price of it. And you're better off just getting something and doing it yourself,
Yeah, because it looks like the flipped ones. I'm just like, well, who's gonna want that?
Yeah, I went to them where you literally had a 4-inch gap bubble on this on the one sheet of flooring, and you can stand on it like a trampoline.
Oh,
You know,
well, that's a
like-
bonus. That's
Yeah.
fun.
I tell you, I've seen it all, man. So, but I mean, if you want to put a plan together, I'd be glad to help you.
Yeah, me and my, all of us, we've got a group that meets every morning from, like 8 till 12 on the West Coast. And, we're all hanging out, and I was like, we got one of our newer members found this whole list that, Albert sent over. And so we're like, okay, we got to figure out what the deal. Have you dealt with Baltimore at all? Ever?
With what?
With Baltimore. Baltimore's kind of the same thing, where it's
No.
kind of street by street. You never know.
I've been in Florida and I've been in Michigan. That's the only place I've ever had my real estate license.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Okay.
now, when you said a list from Albert, did you speak with Albert, or how'd you get it from him?
One of my members spoke with Albert, and then he sent this over to her, and she sent it to me.
I talked to someone and I sent him a list
Oh.
recently from Albert.
It was Kristen. Was that
Kristen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
Okay,
Uh,
cool. So that was you then.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay,
So,
perfect.
Yeah. So, and I remember talking to her, telling her exactly the same thing. She's the one I talked to that I told you. I just talked to someone and sent them, a list of that. So
Yeah.
you got that list.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
her. And so she passed it on to me, because it's just, I mean, again, I'm a year and a half into this, so it's not, I mean, I'll look in Utah, and the house is, 500,000-600,000, and it gets 1,400 a month, and you're like, what the freak? So that's why I just wanted to see, are these prices, non-negotiable prices, or, I mean, can we still come in and
Negotiation. But the problem is that this market's so strong.
yeah,
The only way you're going to get it cheaper is if it's overpriced.
okay, good.
And the thing is, it's just a lot of these guys think they got something they don't.
Yeah,
And so they put it at they get some real estate agent that just needs the listing so bad. The guy says, "I want 80,000." Okay, we'll list it for 80,000. See what happens.
okay,
nothing
so
happens.
yeah, they're all tire kickers.
Yeah, and it's really a $65,000 house, and it takes them 3-4 months to realize that, and then so it just. But yeah, I mean, I'm the guy that if you see a house you want and you can show your especially if you're working with cash, hard money is probably you get a lot of these hard money guys if you've got a good relationship with one, it's the same as cash, as long as they don't require some of them do require an appraisal where they make sure they're
Sure.
But yeah, so if you got the means, but I mean, here's the thing, like you were saying about doing lease to own. I
Yeah.
can tell you, I can guarantee you, if you were to buy something and you could keep someone with a smaller down payment,
Yeah.
10 grand or under,
That would crack that nut, huh?
you can sell those every day in a week. You could buy 100 of them and sell 100 of them.
Okay.
And they're because that's what people, that's what people call, especially tax time, especially, they got a little bit, a lot of these poor people around here, they come at the 10 grand, they feel like they're,
Oh, they're rich.
Yeah. And it's burning. I got this one guy that his wife, not his wife, but his girlfriend, she's got first time I met him, she come in with a thing on around her foot. She got a lawsuit.
Oh, okay.
This guy is you think this guy would do anything and suffer through anything in life until she gets that money. He's like, yeah, man. He first time I met him, she was with him, and then he keeps having me, take her, show her these houses. They stand in the driveway arguing. I don't like that. I don't like. He loves every house, and she don't. She don't have no interest in buying a house.
Right.
You know, they're looking at houses 250 to 350. You know, and it's like, dude, next time we show you a house, she's got to be with you because you love every house and you buy any of them, but she ain't ready to buy a house. You know? So,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, you get these people that they get 10 grand and they're just like, okay, you know, they're ready, you know, and it's just like, you know, if they can get in with a small down payment and then, you know, they're willing to pay, you know, a higher per month, you know, and a higher interest rate just to get into a place, you know, because in their mind, they're not renting.
Yeah, no,
You know,
they're putting money away.
Yeah, if they're lease to own, then you're, you know, and even if you call it lease to own, then you know, you just say, hey, I'm going to put back $100 a month toward your payment or put it in a bank for you. So when you decide you want to get a loan and buy the house, you know, then, you know, you buy it at this price or whatever. I mean, it's just, there's plenty of people that in that situation to help, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you are awesome. I really appreciate you because I'm trying to crack this nut, and I know there's something here, and I'm just trying to figure out what it is. It's good to know that. I mean, because I deal with so many fix and flip people that are just are, you know, greedy as crap, and it's like, you know, guys, if you can drop the price, we can get it sold, and that turns into actual money for you. But hey, you've been awesome, and it totally. I mean, I really believe if you're getting that many calls for lease to own, then that's probably the strategy that we want to go with.
I mean, I could generate advertising for that as well.
Okay.
You know, it's just these people that, you know, they look for that all the time. They're just, you know, and you don't see quote lease for owns. You see land contract.
Right.
But if you did do lease for own, then the people, you know, feel like at least they're paying something and getting something back for.
Well, and
You know.
the real advantage for me is that I'm not dealing with a property manager at all, and so I'm saving money there because if they wreck their place, they're fixing their place, and so it's you know, and so they tend to treat it a little bit better. And they're you know, I mean, and I really honestly, I just want to make it so people can get into their own homes.
Yeah.
And so, so we're not going to do the 10% interest kind of a thing. We're going to make it something that works for them. Let me ask you this too. It just popped in my head. I also love to find people that are having a rough time and just free them from their mortgage that they have. If they're, you know, if they got the mortgage in the early 2000s, and they've got a good interest rate already, and then pass that along as a lease to own. Do you ever get people that are having issues and just want to get the monkey off their back kind of a thing?
I don't see a whole lot of that.
Okay.
Because, you know, like with Albert, he's our team leader. He pays for our leads, so the phone will ring. So mostly where he's putting the money is home buyers. You know,
Okay.
Not stressed out homeowners. You know?
Perfect.
So,
No, that's really great. Okay. And if you get anybody that wants the lease to own, if you can send me like what they are willing to pay, what they want, they're kind of their buy box. We can kind of reverse engineer this whole thing and then find something for them. Yes.
I'll find a house for them for you to buy and to work with. And
Yep.
Yeah, we could do that as well.
You're awesome. And what do you guys charge for your commission?
Well, you know, typically we work on a 3% commission that the sellers pay.
Yep.
We also, you know, it varies. We do have a compliance fee, and you know, the way Zillow's doing us now, they get a huge chunk of anybody that calls from Zillow now.
Oh, what do they charge?
Well, like they're charging as high as 40% of your commission.
40%.
Yeah, if the house is over 300,000. So, but if it's like a house that's 75,000 to, I think 75,000 to 1.25, it's like 25 or 30%. So they're
Gotcha.
still getting a huge chunk. So we do have a compliance fee. It's usually at least $1,000. So, you know, it depends on the price of the house.
Okay,
You know,
so yeah,
yeah.
under the, so your starting cap is $1,000.
Yeah. So,
Okay. No, that's
and
good to
then-
know.
yeah, and you know, and it's most buyers, they're like, okay, we understand, you know, and I always let people know, we don't just hide it in the paperwork. We let them know, hey, if you want to make your offer reflect this fee that we're charging you, we understand. You know, so but it's
And
just,
that-
yeah, they really stuck it to us, you know.
The
so.
seller does the seller usually pay that, or you're saying buyer side?
The buyer will pay the compliance fee.
Okay,
The seller usually paid the 3% commission.
okay,
I've never taken a commission from a buyer. I take that compliance fee. Usually, you know, it's something $50,000 or under. We charge $995 for the buyer. You know,
Gotcha,
some people
okay.
just talk about it, but you know,
no, we just
know,
figure that into the purchase price, so.
so that's only paid at closing when everybody else is. You know, you buy a house, everybody's got their hand in your pocket anyway. So
Absolutely,
we're doing business.
absolutely. All right, well, you've been amazing. Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate it.
All right.
I'll keep in touch, and yeah, if you hear of anybody that's looking for a lease to own, I'd love to cut my teeth on one with you for sure.
The people
Cool.
and find somebody that might still be in the market for something like that, especially with tax time coming up. I know I'm going to get some calls on that.
Oh,
you
that's
know,
true.
Yeah,
You-
because
with the refunds?
Yeah, they get their refund. They've been saving. So
Super good
a lot,
point. Yeah, I love that idea.
Yeah.
And we got a full month. Okay, cool. You're awesome. Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Okay,
Have a great day.
later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Okay. Very cool. It's just I like to find the different ways of doing things instead of but that's cool. I mean, he was super honest about that, you know, the prices are a little high. So that's good. So there is room. So it makes more sense, Sean, that he can wholesale there because the prices aren't the prices. So that's good. Good. All right, that was fun. Okay, let's have some more fun with
Hey, Trent.
well, yes, Kristen.
Trent, I'm on my walk listening to you. I didn't mean to interrupt, but that's the guy I spoke with yesterday
I know.
when I
Yeah, I
called
got
on
all
the
your
one
texts.
property. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
No,
sorry.
he's great.
He's so nice.
Good job. You're
Yeah,
doing
okay.
good. Kristen decided she wanted to start doing it. So she is on the road. She's brand new. And so it's gonna be fun to see her on her journey. Because she walks every day for about 12 hours. And so she's calling people while she's walking. All right. Let me get my TikTok back up. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Sorry. Fine. Hey, Joe Bell, when I'm live, is it hard to get in to try to find out how to get rid of that join our wholesale? Or I just want to change it to let people know where mine is. Okay. Yeah. So you can't get in, or you can still get in and try to look around. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. I can see how to delete it or hide it, but I just don't see how to edit it. And it could be old eyes. Like everything's so tiny. Okay. Yeah, because I put it in there. I just am so dumb. I don't know why how I did it. Shocker. But hey, TikTok, we're growing with followers at about a rate of about 250 a day. So we're getting there. we're pushing forward. What are we up to? I think we're up to like 146,000. So this has been fun. This has really been fun. And the key to the whole thing is we just all need to get together. I say a rising tide lifts all ships. And that's why when somebody has a good program that they like and that they invented, I want them to come in, share it with everybody. Let's get people, let's get everybody up doing this. Okay, so Kate, sorry to cut you off, but I knew that was my guy that I wanted to talk to.
It's okay. Yeah. So, anyway,
So I'm gonna get to you here. Hold on. Get rid of all this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Okay. Now, what do we need to do? You want to test?
test, yeah, that one.
Okay, and we're testing it and the address again. You go on my
It's
Trello.
2821.
It's 127th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I love this property. But it was just, they just wouldn't come down. I think we did get them down. They started like 225 and then we got them down to 179. But in the area, I just keep getting pushback from, it's like 3 blocks away from a good area. So it's walking distance to a good area, but nobody was really into it. But the realtor and I were working really well together. Super nice lady. And she knew, you know, I always try to tell people what we're doing, like, so it's not a surprise. I don't like to try to, you know, tell people that I'm not wholesaling. I mean, and I don't like to call it wholesaling. So the way I do it is I say, hey, I'm an investor. But there's times if I don't like it, but I think it's still a good deal, I'd like to pass it on to somebody. And that's kind of the case. I mean, that's absolutely the case. Not even kind of. Okay. So we're going to have Flirty Mia. How should I love, I hope it doesn't turn into a weird.
No, I made sure that it's not gonna be weird. It's still professional though. And
I just want her to have that flirty kind of.
yeah, and she's not gonna make you uncomfortable, don't worry.
Okay. It's like, so I hear you want a property.
No, I mean, we can test it out.
That's why I want to have fun with it, just to see. Because we've got 2 days until it expires, but let's see. Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Okay, yeah, test voice agent
Okay.
and yeah, go to phone call.
Okay. My phone number?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hang on, I got somebody calling.
That's me.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi there. Is this the right number for my favorite real estate investor? Just want to make sure I've got the right person before I start talking deals.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for confirming. Quick question. Are you currently actively buying properties or just window shopping for now?
No, there's a property I want. It's 2821 East 127th Street.
Got it. Sounds like you're not actively buying right now and you've already done a deal at 1 East 127th Street. Would you like to stay on our buyer list for future deals or should I take you off for now? No hard feelings either way.
No, keep me on the buyer's list. But I was calling about that property. Do you have that property?
Yes, you got a good eye. We do have 1 East 127th Street available right now. Would you like a quick overview of the property or should I text you the full details so you can check it out at your own pace?
Can we do it now and get a text?
Absolutely, we can do both. No need to choose. Here's a quick rundown. 1 East 127th Street is currently available. I'll also text you the full details and photos so you can dig in whenever you want. Could you confirm the best number for the text or should I use the one you're calling from?
Yeah, the one I'm calling from is fine. So we gotta make sure that they don't repeat so much, Kate, too. That sounds weird.
In a property, or should I just keep sending you anything that pops up in Cleveland?
I like them to cash flow positive, and so ones with high rents and low prices.
Cash flow positive with high rents and low price, music to my ears. I'll make sure you get deals that fit that sweet spot. I'll text you the details for 1 East 127th Street right after this. If you ever want to tweak your criteria or look at other markets, just let me know. Thanks for chatting, and I'll keep you in the loop with the good stuff.
Great, thank you.
You got it. Thanks for your time. Keep an eye out for that text, and let me know if you spot anything you like. Have a great day.
Well, you were gonna go over. Oh, fail.
You ended the
That was
call.
a fail. He didn't. She didn't give me the details.
Yeah, I think she missed that. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what.
So here's, I mean, I know we get to where do we get to adjust? It's under knowledge base, right?
I'll go to agents and click edit the three dots. No,
The three dots?
Yep.
Edit it. Okay.
Yeah, and very good. You don't have to. I mean, do you want to change? What do you want to change?
Yeah, let's just as far, I want her to start off with the address. She's like, oh, are you calling about this, that, or be using it from investor lists? So this is where it's going to start, right? And so they already called on it. Hold on. And run through the whole. So I showed interest in it. So right away, I want them to show interest and say, they can even do stuff like take the area code and go, hey, oh, it looks like you're calling from Utah, huh? What's your interest here, or something like that. So maybe that's where we start the call. The buyers actively, did you have all this? So we could do this and just say, start with the address.
Oh no, you can change that in the conversation style guideline.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna change anything because I don't wanna screw it up, but are you on it too?
Oh no, I'm not on it, so it doesn't get like confused.
Agent role, you are Mia, an AI assistant calling real estate investors on behalf of TO. Let's make sure that that they know that they're calling and they have the information these people need. Your job is to determine whether the person is actively buying investment properties and introduce a property we currently have for sale. Let's make that something that when we put the address in, can't we make that contingent on what address it is for the phone number? I can't remember. I know there was a way to auto do that.
Yeah, we still have to adjust that.
Coughlin, Site Sassy, Max has
Oh.
fun. So that's, you've got both of them in there, huh?
Yeah, that's supposed to be me. I'm not sure.
Oh,
What?
that's in the, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's look at another one just to show these guys, and then you and I will work on this even better. So let's go to Max.
Or you could try James.
Oh, James sympathetic. Okay, I want to see how this one works. Okay,
Test voice agent.
all right, phone call. And so I'm wondering if we have to pay for every single test call as well. What he was talking about yesterday.
Yeah, that is if
Send
If
them
we-
an send them an email and ask or a text and just be like, hey, we're playing through this and we see this trial thing going down. Are we gonna have to pay for every test call as we try to dial in exactly how we want these guys to sound? Okay, I'm gonna initiate the call. Now, does he know what address we're
here,
talking
I
about?
will send it here, good forward. There, this is a GC trend, so the trial, we can actually extend one to 100 minutes until 100 minutes. And for each minute, it's 60 cents.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I'm just wondering if the minutes count towards testing and setting up too, because that we're gonna go bananas on that, and I don't want to have to pay for every single call $1 or whatever. I mean, if we that's a we'll just talk to them about it. Okay, now does he know what I'm calling about?
Yes,
Okay,
still the same 20 to 1.
same thing. Okay, let's see how he does. Oh wait, somebody's calling me.
Hi, is this Trent? This
Yeah.
is Max from TKO Properties. Quick question. Are you still actively buying investment properties right now? This is Max from TKO Properties. Quick question. Are you still actively buying investment properties right now?
Max, you're repeating yourself.
Thanks for letting me know, Trent, and I appreciate your patience. We currently have a property available that might fit investors. Would you like a quick overview or should I text you the full details?
Can you just tell me the full details?
Absolutely, Trent. I'll send you the full deal details and photos by text so you can review everything at your convenience. Could you please confirm the best phone number for you, or should I use the one you're calling from?
Yeah, the one I'm calling from is perfect.
Great. I'll text the full property details and photos to the number you're calling from. While I have you, is there anything specific you look for in your investment properties, like certain markets, price range, or property types? That way I can make sure you get deals that fit your criteria in the future.
No, I'd like you to just go through it. I didn't want the text. I wanted you to tell me all about it.
Thanks for clarifying, Trent. I understand you prefer to hear the details right now instead of getting a text. At the moment, I don't have all the specifics on this property, like the number of beds, baths, or price. Would you like me to share what I do know?
Yeah,
Or is there a
please.
particular type of property you're hoping to hear
Yeah,
about?
please.
This
Yeah.
way,
Oh boy. Yes. Okay, so we got to make
Thanks
it
for
so they
your
get cut off. Okay.
I hear you, Trent.
Hey,
Take
Max.
your time. What would you like?
We're good. So we're gonna have to do more, Kate. Yeah, we gotta
Oh,
perfect
sorry,
it.
I
So
was muted.
that's more than anything, just to show these guys, just it's kind of fun. I don't know if I love it. But it also our prompting is going to be what matters the most.
So when you initiated that other call, did you see that you had 12 free tries remaining?
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if that's why I'm wondering if I'm paying for the test ones too, or if the test ones are free once you sign up, because that will get expensive, because you got to go through it and figure out, I mean, the whole point is to prompt it correctly. So I'm 50% of the way there. I don't love it. But I think a lot of the reason I don't love it is because we need to prompt it correctly. And so it's going to take some work. Because the idea is that it talks the way you talk. We
have one on Reeboks.
You do?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
I love it.
Okay, cool. And what made it better than those?
Not only does it allow you to work real life scenarios, but it allows you to check your nomenclature to verify your and critique your
Oh,
experience.
yeah, I saw that. So that's the cold call, like, coach, where you're kind of just, it's for practice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing to have. I think that makes it really unique.
Yeah, but you can also set your own scenarios. It doesn't even need to be a real world. You can set your own scenario. So let's say you're having an issue with a off-market property and you just can't get that seller to calm down. Pulling it in here, giving the AI the scenario, and then just critiquing your conversation so that you can control the conversation and get more
Yeah, more wins.
yeah, you know?
Yeah, very cool. That is such a unique part of that whole thing. I think if you lean into that, because what I see more than anything is people are afraid to get on the phone. And so
Mhm.
I want to get people on the phone. Yeah, that's cool. I like that idea. Okay. And when you have a chance, can you send me the info for the guy that's on vacation and what his name and all that stuff? And I'll give him a call when he gets back.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that's thank you, Kate. We got a lot of work to do. And go ahead and ask them in the GC. Say, are we if we sign up, do we have to pay for all the test calls that we do, or are those free? So we can.
Yeah, okay.
I can't imagine we have to pay for every one of them, because that's going to take. We're gonna have,
Andre, can you repeat that again?
which part?
That one that I will message them.
Yeah, just tell them, ask him, are the test calls for setting up the AI prompts free once we sign up? Because I see the countdown of the ones that we're doing, and we're already, down to 12 left. And we're just trying to get an idea of how to prompt it. So something to those effect, that, like, say that, but go ahead and do it in your however.
Right. From what I understand is, yeah, those are free.
Okay,
Even
let's
though,
just confirm it and make sure. Because I don't think they are. I have a feeling they're not. And so that we have to figure that into how much this is going to cost as well. Okay.
yep.
Okay. All right. Let's see what Ingla, did you want to do you want to chase some properties? Is there anything that you've been doing an area you want to stay within? That we can search something for you?
No, actually, while on this meeting right now, I'm looking in Tennessee, but no,
You sure?
not today. Yeah, I'm looking around, but if I see something catches me before we're over, I'll let you know.
Okay, and what are you looking for? What's the type of things that you're thinking to try to lock up?
I'm looking for fix and flips.
You are, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for something I can wholesale to someone, but I found one that wasn't so cosmetic yesterday. But I couldn't find. Well, we can look at it if you want to. Let's do it.
Let's take a look.
It's
That's the
10.
whole idea,
Yeah, sure. It's 106
Uh-huh.
Overbrook, one word, Drive, Knoxville 37920.
Got it.
It's listed for 210 if you see that, but it doesn't need a lot. So I was thinking, oh wait, well, pull that up. But you know what? I did have an additional question from yesterday that I forgot to ask because I was just listening and just totally forgot my own question. But the question is, when you're wholesaling, I'm trying to get my mindset correct for what I'm looking for people, because when I came into this, I was fix and flip girl. So I was learning everything that I could about that. What I kind of basically already knew, and just kind of getting better with those skills. But then once I switched over to try to wholesale, I have to, it's the same under the same umbrella, but I have to think a little different. Anyway, I talk too much, so let me go to the point. The point is, when I'm looking for these, like there's a certain way I look for a fix and flip if I want to do it. 70, 60, 65%. I look around at the property, blah, blah, blah. But and I even have a calculator that I use to make sure that the profit is there with the hard money deals and the numbers are right. But now when I have a wholesaler hat on, when I look at these flips, like this one, for example, I'm trying to get there as I'm talking to you. Okay, here we go. I had it in my favorite. So when I look at this one, to me, it needs a little bit, not major, but some fix and flippers want to come in and kind of make it better than what it is so they could sell it and flip it or whatever. But do I need to run the numbers? Should I be concerned with their numbers? Because I never know if they are coming in all cash or they're getting hard money. You never know. So maybe I don't need to have the fix and flip hat on with running all of these numbers, just leave a little meat on the bone for them and go from there. Like, which way should I really look at that?
So what you want to do is you want to estimate what they're going to have to pay to get this thing going. And I keep it super simple so I can move fast.
Yeah.
Because and so number one thing I do is call. Okay. So I'm going to talk to these guys. I'm not worried about anything until I call. Okay. So do you want me to call on this one so you can see kind of
yeah, well, you can, yeah, but the problem I think I was having was like for this one, I couldn't find comps. I found one comp, and then it looks like if they add a second bathroom, it becomes more comparable. So what? So many comps. It looks like the most would be at 250 when I went to
okay.
Soul's.
And right next door is
months.
one.
Yeah.
And they're at 374, which is aggressive, I feel.
Wait, where are you?
So check out on Zillow. Here's a little trick. And everything I do is not precise. It's very quick. And so we can get kind of a little bit of answers. Once we find out the issue and we talk to them, then we sit back and we do all the underwriting a little bit more specific. So what I do is if you click on that.
Let me go to Zillow because I'm on Redfin.
What's that?
I was on Redfin. I said, let me go to Zillow.
Yeah, okay. And these are just simple tricks that are just because I want to move fast. I want to talk to 10 people a day.
Right. But when you're looking at it for your buyer as a wholesaler, do you really I can look at this, I wrote everything down. I think it needs about, for me talking to contractors out there when I was trying to fix and flip out there, it's not as expensive as other places. So from what it looks like, I was thinking maybe 50 or 60. So I was accounting for
perfect. I think you're right. So 50 or 60 a square foot. Is that what you're doing?
No, 50 or 60 for the rehab.
Okay. So let's see how close you are. And I want you to get to the point where you can do it and you trust your numbers and you don't really have to go any further because you've done it so many times. You're like, oh, that's probably what I do is a simple $25, $50, $75 per square foot. So the square foot here's 1216, right? Mm-hmm. And I look at it and I go, okay, this if this is something we could just walk right in and not have to do a ton, maybe do some floors. But this one needs a little bit more. So if I were just doing, kind of bringing the floors back and, doing maybe some paint, nothing massive. But this one needs new kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's more. That steps us up to the next level. So instead of just floors, I've got to do a kitchen. And like you said, I need to do the bathroom. And so we're closer to $50 a square foot, right? Because and maybe 60 because it's the kitchen and the bathroom. And the floors all need to be, they look like they might be actual wood. And so those can all be buffed out. So you sand the whole thing. If it needs new flooring completely, then that's going to be, closer to $50 or $60 a square foot. So let's just see how close you were. Because I think you need to start trusting yourself more. I think you're dead on.
Well, I
So-
was gonna offer 140. And I was, but I think I'm still a little lost on
Well,
the answer for my question. And that's probably just because I need another cup of coffee, but
No, you're just going one step ahead before you. So
yeah,
what you're doing is you're baking a cake and you're putting in, you're putting all the wet items into the oven before you put in all the dry items too. So
okay,
you're just missing, we want to take it a step at a time. The
okay.
main thing is calling them, finding out what's going on. That's
Mhm.
step number one. If you
Yeah.
don't do that, there's no reason to even like mess with
Yeah,
it.
I didn't get that far yet. I just found the property late last night, so I was gonna call today.
So I want you from now on that's your first thing. So it's great. Don't think about buyers. Don't think about any of that stuff. When you're starting off, because you've got enough knowledge as a realtor to do these things, but let's go in the right order, because the phone call, and let's make the phone call real quick. Let's see if it's even something we want, because I want to find out their motivation. Like, hey, why are these guys leaving? The other cool thing we like is how long's it been on? So there's
Yeah, when I
distress
look
here.
for them, I look for 90 days on the market. Within
Perfect.
90 days or older.
But then your next step is not to do anything else except for let's find out the motivation. Now, once you find the motivation, the second call, you're going to have all the information that you want to do that you're talking about. Okay. So let's just assume that we called and we got their motivation. They've moved out of town. They're just trying to not get rid of it, but it's a headache for them. And so we know that. And we got more information. We know the roof is old, so that's going to be more too. But you said about 50 or 60, right? And at $50 a square foot in rehab, you're dead on. Like that's 60,000. And so
Yeah,
when you're doing your underwriting on the second call, you will say, okay, they're asking 210. What do you think it's worth? Right? That's what we got to figure out at this price. I always go, I mean, everybody says 70% minus the your repairs. I like to go 50%. And so when you find out their motivation, it's easier to lower the price big time. So with this one, I would say, hey, I'm looking probably at 100,000. Like that's what I want to offer. And that doesn't mean that's where we're going to end. That's where we're starting. And so if you build enough rapport with the realtor, it's not an offensive offer. If you come in and you're like, hey, I saw you have a house, I'll give you 100 grand. That is offensive. Okay. But if I come in and I say, hey, I'm looking at everything, looks like I've got to put about 60 grand into this thing. 210 is kind of the after repair value of this house. So we've got to do something about that 60,000. Now that would knock it down to 150, right? 210 minus 60,000, right? And I want to go a little lower than that because I need to have some room in case I find an Indian burial ground underneath it. In case I find that the basement's got a foundation issue or whatever. I'm just planning for the worst. But I'm explaining that to the realtor the whole time. And I'm apologizing for, like, hey, I'm sorry, these are the numbers that we have to go with. Tell me when you massively disagree and let's talk about it. Okay. And so that's why you do that first phone call without any numbers, because I think it's disingenuous to call somebody and say, hey, I just saw your house, I'll give you 100 grand.
yeah.
They're like, well, what are you talking about? Like, where did that come from? And it's like, well, that's what I think. So, take it or leave it. It's not the way it works. A negotiation is, hey, I'm seeing there's a possibility, and I don't know yet, but it looks like that roof needs to be completely redone with all those trees. And I'm going to have to do some tree trimming there to save the roof. So my insurance allows me to even get insurance, because all these trees need to be trimmed. And that's usually about 10 grand. Okay. So we just start picking things apart. And it's like, I've got to worry about that. The driveway in the back is going to need to be redone because insurance wise, I need to have that level and no tripping things. There's going to be a problem. you can say all these things as you go along. Looks like the whole front door needs to be redone. I need a whole new screen. This is, the awning needs to be redone. You can talk about all these things, and it looks like something's going on with the drywall in the living room. There's the seams are splitting, so it wasn't done very well. That's all going to have to be redone. Again, you're not going to be doing these things. The buyer's going to decide what they're going to do. But we want to have enough money that we can make some money off of this. Okay. And so when you start showing those things, and believe me, if you've ever sold a house that you own, you're watching buyers walk through it and you're like, I hope they don't see that. I hope they don't, all the things that are wrong. And so when I can point them out to somebody and say, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping these are wood floors because I can come in and sand all those. Otherwise, floors throughout the entire house are done. They need to be replaced. Okay. So we're just kind of giving them a list of all the stuff that we think, but this is in the second call. It's not in the first call.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's how we build the report. And we say, oh, it looks like there's some water damage. So I'm wondering what happened up in this, just, you can pick things apart. And the more you do it, the more you're going to see things. Like I got to get whole new lighting in here because that's just ugly. The kitchen absolutely has to be redone. Even I think the stove looked terrible too. So we know all those things, that kitchen needs a full rehab. It just doesn't work. Those are the things you're talking about. But if you find out, on the first call, oh, they're just trying to, they know this place is only worth about 150, but they're just trying to get 210 and they've got plenty of time. They're not worried about selling it right away. Then you know what you're dealing with and you can kind of adjust your tactics. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it actually does. I just and I've heard you say that before, and that is kind of the way I go about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
But
I think I was a little too concerned with whether or not the buyer was going I guess it'll all kind of even itself out. Because I was thinking 140 for all of the work that you're mentioning now that you're going through. I looked at it last night. I didn't see the drywall crack though. But I was thinking 140, that would give them enough room. But if they got a hard money loan, it may not give them enough room. So I'm like overthinking it. So I was just
exactly. Yes, you are 100% overthinking.
Yes.
because you're answering questions that haven't been asked yet. Okay. And so a lot of people do that. A lot of people worry about things that are happening 10 years down the road.
That's me.
let's just worry about the things that are right in our face. So just for fun, let me call this one and see where they're at. Okay. And let's build the report. This is still your property. I'm not taking this one from you, but I'll help you call the first one. Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Good morning.
I don't want to step on toes. What's that?
Said good morning.
Hey, how are you, Robert?
Oh, I'm fair to partly cloudy. How are you?
Oh, good. That's something. You're not in the middle of Wisconsin with everybody dealing with snow.
No, Robert's in California, if I recall correctly.
No, I'm in New Mexico.
Oh, Mexico. That's right. Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. That's my home.
Forgot about that. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. I saw your little commercial.
Oh, cool.
It looks good.
Thanks. Yeah, no, it's kind of blowing up. It's working out pretty well. We're growing. It's all about marketing. So we gotta market the crap out of it.
True. I like how your website says you're not like somebody.
Yeah, notrichard.com.
Yeah.
That's
a good one.
Well, I thought I'm just mean. That's all there is to it. Because it's one of those things that the designer of everything, he suggested it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, let's do it. Because it could mean so many millions of things. Like you don't know, nobody knows what it means. I don't even know what it means.
Well, yeah, I saw it right away and I knew exactly who you're talking about. Because I totally agree. But anyways, I just wanted to say hi and everything like that. And
I'm glad you're here.
I'm in the middle of redoing another DFI.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because unfortunately, when before Omar passed, he didn't give me ownership of the Discord.
Oh, shoot. So you got to start all over.
Yeah, so basically, I am on the admin of the Discord, yes, but you can only do so much just being in the admin.
Did you call Discord and ask them?
They said basically they have no control over it. It is up to the person that created the channel itself.
I bet his family knows the password.
Yet, but the thing about it is if the only way that they could get into it is because he didn't have a laptop or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
All he had was an iPad and an iPhone.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so if they can't get into either one of those, there's nothing they can do.
Yep, that's true.
So I just started it over from the beginning. I'm in the middle of building it and everything. And then I'm just going to tell everybody I'm still going to keep the original there.
Okay.
I'm just telling everybody that there's a new improved one coming and they can go over to that one too.
Perfect. Yeah.
Just be members of both of them, basically.
Yeah, and that's what I did too, and eventually this one kind of overtook it. But the second you have the new info, please share it with everybody in here so people can get in there.
I will, for sure. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good morning and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, buddy. Thanks so much. Okay, Ingla, we are going to call these guys. This is True Schwartz. I'm not even going to try that first name. I'll get that wrong, 100%. And we're in Memphis. We're not Memphis. We're in
Knoxville.
Knoxville. And that tree is really close to that house. That's going to have to come out.
Yeah. Does it show it from the backside? Let me see. I'm trying to click your screen. Yeah, I can see it in the back.
Your
And
call has been
that one
forwarded to an
green-
automated voice messaging.
There's a ton of things you can point out. What the buyer does, it's up to them. But I would hit this hard. Like, that's $10,000. Pull that tree out. It's leaning on the house. You know what I mean? You're just trying to find things that they kind of already know.
Okay. So I was kind of right at the 140, 135 mark. You said 100.
I would go, but I would go lower just because you want to sell it.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess my answer is not to worry too much about what the next investor and how he's gonna proceed.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you could spend $200,000 on this place fixing it up, or you could spend 30.
Your call has been forwarded
so
to an automated voice messaging.
That's 100% up to the buyer of how much they want to make this pretty, and so don't worry about that part. Just make it, try to get it to the worst you can possibly get it. Like you want to point out everything to the sellers. They feel like you're at least justifying why you're coming in low.
Yeah. And then don't worry about, well, I should worry about the comps because I got to.
Oh yeah, no,
there.
that second phone call. Like we're gonna just chit chat right now if she answers. Here's the other thing: if you spent 2 hours doing all your things and you never get a hold of the realtor, it's all for nothing.
Yep.
So I don't want you guys getting in that position.
And I see that the 1% rule doesn't work for this one, but I was really thinking about it as a fix and flip. But so most times I'll do it when it's green.
Your call has been.
So I'll know that the investor will have a choice. If he wants to go that route, at least it's there. But once he fixes it up, I think that red will become green, right?
Not necessarily. I mean, this can be an equity play too. So if see, the other part of this is we don't know things. And so instead of guessing, I want to hear it from them. That's the main thing. This could be, and we don't know yet because I don't want to take time to do it, but I'm just, for the example of this, let's see if they have a mortgage. We haven't even talked about that part, and that's a huge part of it because maybe they don't have a whole lot of equity and they're okay with us just coming in and taking over their loan. But we don't know that until we talk to them. Are you hearing my I'm kind of hitting the whole talk to them
Yeah.
first. You're like, you're beating it to death, Trent. Stop. But we don't know. So these are all the things we want to find out. And so as you're going through, then you decide, okay, they don't have. So this could be a seller finance too. Like we could come in and say, hey, we want to give you 200 because we know right next door. Remember in here? Oh, I didn't ever show you that.
You were talking about next door.
Yeah. So look, so here's on Zillow. This is kind of cool. And it's again, another simple way of doing things instead of killing yourself. Click on any picture on that front page. It comes up to this one that allows you to see the pictures better. But if you click on the address, it takes you to a map of the neighborhood. And then you go up here to lot lines and it gives you yellow ones are the ones that have been sold. Okay, so you're looking for comps. 1, 2, there's 3, and one right next door. 4 comps.
But and I may be wearing my fix and flip hat, but usually it has to be comparable. Like this is a brick house. It has to be same bed and bath count or
We're doing it quick. We're just doing quick comps. So we know.
I didn't
like,
see those when I did it. I only seen one in the area that was comparable for 250. That's why I was really concerned about the price I was going to offer.
Right. And so that's why, I mean, we have a 374. I'll look at it and see like
Yeah,
why.
look at it because I didn't see that one. Is that brick?
So that's brick, and they didn't mess around on the
That's
on the
nice.
rehab, right?
When was it sold? Was it more than 6 months?
Check. But again, you're going into the sorry about that. You're going into the minutia.
Well,
Okay.
because sometimes they'll ask you like, and I hate to keep referring back to that world. I love flip the fix and flip. I want to do that as well. But I know that when you go in there, they want to know that something is sold that's comparable in the last 3 to 6 months. They don't even want you to go back a year.
Right, but we're not even there yet. You're cooking the eggs before you mix everything together.
Okay.
Let's get all the information first and then start picking it apart. So this one, I don't see when it sold. I'm not going to get into it that deep yet because I don't have enough information. But it looks like it was removed.
Let me see. I have it on Redfin. I can tell you.
So it was sold for $374 in 2024, the latter part.
Yeah, it's pretty long ago. But if I don't know.
But it's an advantageous comp because it's right next, pardon me, it's right next door. Okay, so let's go back to real quick. So we're looking at that one. Whoever bought it fixed it up really nice. They did these fancy things. They did a fancy little wood thing. And who knows? Somebody comes in and they buy this and they're like, get that thing out of there. It's all, I mean, I don't like it, but this is they went the extra mile. They probably broke apart the kitchen, tore down some walls, made this all one big, they went bananas. The buyer did. But that's a prerogative. That's whatever they're going to do is what they're going to do. You're focused on just getting the very, very best price you can. Okay. And so let the other part take care of itself, because if you have, I always use the example, if you're walking through Home Depot and there's a lawnmower that it says it's $800 and they've knocked down the price to $15, you're going to buy that even though you don't have a lawn because you're like, well, I could sell this for $100 tomorrow, no problem. It's all about getting that price down so people can't help but buy it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why I want to really focus on making the phone call, and not worrying about how the buyer is going to do things, but really worry about problems that you see that are real. That tree, those things like that. So we'll go back to the lot line. And if you want, I mean, these are like, there's $1 million house 2 doors down. you know, just across that street. Now, is it comparable? Probably not, because it looks like it's got a huge thing. It's probably a fourplex or something. But you know that the prices in the area are an eightplex. Yeah, fiveplex.
There are what? Say it again.
You know that the stuff in the area
Mhm.
is it's not 30,000. Okay, so we're going
Yeah.
we're going from 30,000 feet on these things. We're just trying to find things just so we get an idea of what the neighborhood's like. Okay, when we're doing our quick comps, you'll have plenty of time to do the big ones after you find out what's going on with them.
Mhm.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. We're doing it. So here, I'll just, we can look at other comps that were less. So we've got a 275 over here, okay? And just looking at the lot size, pretty close, these two, right? And these, again, super simple. This one's, so let's look at this one. And this is, I don't do this usually. I'm doing it just to ease your mind. So you can see the neighborhood's all right. It's not, you know, a $50,000 place next door. It's a $300,000 place. And so this one, brand new air conditioner in there. So they spent some money. And more than likely, this was a fix and flip somebody bought. Because it's not bad. So, and that's it's an okay house and an okay price.
Yeah.
All right. So, and they did the kitchen has been redone recently. Okay. So we get just an idea of what's going on. But again, I don't want you to overthink these things. I want you to blast through them and just see, you know, that's why I do everything really quick. Because then we can nitpick down, you know, once we find out that we've got potential here. So that one was 160. What was that one? No, I forgot.
The last property, 275.
275. Okay.
Yeah, but it was a 4-bedroom.
Right. And so I think this is the price of it fixed. I mean, ready to go in my mind, in their eyes. They're like, and so we've got to say, well, I'm seeing ones that have been upgraded and are beautiful that are not much more than what you're asking. And so I think your price is way too high. Again, this is just justifying everything for them. Another negative is it's really close to this place, whatever it is. And so we're gonna hear stuff from there. Like there's a lot of little things. And I never go with the estimates. None of those are fact. It's only the solds that I look at. Okay. So again, let's stop overthinking. Okay. And again, it's that phone call that's going to matter. So they didn't answer. I didn't send them a text because I don't want to confuse them with what we were doing. But yeah, I would go in and make that phone call. You're not going to make any kind of offer until the second or third call. Okay.
Yeah.
But then just build up all your reasons for it to not be worth what it is. And then go lower than you think you should. Because again, if you're friendly with them and you've built good rapport, they're going to have some trust with you because you're not the guy that's just coming in and saying, hey, are you guys selling? I'll give you $100,000. Right? You're coming in with knowledge, you're coming in with, you know, credibility. And so you're going to be good to go.
Okay.
Tell me what you disagree with on what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't disagree with anything at all.
Nothing? Come on.
Well, no, only the only thing I was worried about, but like you're talking me through it because I'm so used to looking for the comps. Like everything that you're saying is correct. Like I was gonna call them first. The only thing I'm worried about is the comps because the first thing an investor, if I was fixing and flipping and someone gave me a property, I would run my own comps, or I would even and or ask what they thought, because that's what investors do to me. And so I was like,
Absolutely.
I
But
just
you-
wanted something in there. And like, if I gave them a comp and say, yeah, I have one at 374 right next door, the first thing they would say, because I would say it too, is when did it sell? And if I say
Sure.
2024, they're going to say, no, I need something sooner than that to make it make sense.
But
And then
you're going along with the cake adage, you're cutting the cake before you even bake it.
No, you're right. That's what I was saying. You're talking me through it. So I'm going to do it. I was going to call first anyway, and then
Yeah, of course.
probably in the second call, figure out the numbers and then go back in, with what I thought would work. But you just showed me something different on the, you said something, wait, what did you say? You said, okay, from what I'm seeing in the neighborhood, these only sold for this, and they're just, and they're bigger than, or whatever you said. I remember.
Right. Yeah.
I'd have to say it in my way, but yeah. And so I could go back in like that as well. But, I was just worried about, I was just overthinking it, because I was going in, doing everything. I was looking at the comps. I was running the numbers through the calculator. I did it quick because it's really a quick thing. I ran them through the calculator and I saw that if you get, an HML and you have to have private money and all of this, and I started overthinking. I'm like, well, what if someone comes in and just has cash and they don't need all that other stuff? Then your numbers work. So that's what I was asking. Like, do you worry about all of that, or do you just
Not until it's time to worry about it.
Yeah, you answered it. You go in, you talk to the people, you get the price down as much as possible based on the, what's going on in the house, and then just go from there and let it go where it will. And I think I'm answering my own question, because if someone comes in that has a bunch of loans and they need to do this and it doesn't work for them, then I can just move on and keep going, because somebody's not going to need all of
And
it.
you've got the possibility on this one that, maybe they'll think about doing seller finance, and then you're really good to go. Because that's an option. That's one of the options that's here. Okay.
Yeah.
But my biggest gripe always is everybody does all their underwriting and then calls and they never can get a hold of the realtor, so it's all for nothing. That's why I want to talk and move on to the next one, and move on to the next one, move on to the next one, and then I can negotiate later.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's actually how I was going to do it. I'm not just saying that. I was going to call them.
No, I'm sure.
And then kind of circle back maybe towards the end of the day. I wasn't going to wait a day. I was just going to circle back after I looked at the numbers, and then just kind of drop it in every Discord and every group I belong in, and just see who was out there. I was going to do a 10-day inspection, because within the inspection, that's also another chance to get it down if something's found.
Yeah, try to do 15 business days. Always call for business days. Okay.
For the inspection?
Yeah. Because you want as much time to sell this thing as you can get.
Okay. I usually so what about closing? 20 or 30?
I say 45. I always
45?
say 30 to 45, because you can do it earlier, but first of all, you're dealing with title and closing, and they're on their own schedule. I don't know when they're going to do anything. And so that's what I explain. I'd say, hey, this is probably 30 to 45. If we can close earlier, we will.
Yeah.
That's how I put it. And that's a nice generic. I have no idea.
The way you should look at closing is you have to look at how your buyers are going to be purchasing, because if they're going to come in with a conventional loan, they're not going to close in 15 days. They're going to close at least 30 to 45 days, because that's how long it takes the banks to run all your W-2 and W-9 information. Yep. So if you're selling to a home steady buyer that's coming in with a conventional loan, you're going to need 30 to 45 days for closing. If you're going to come in with cash, then you're fine with coming in at 10 to 15 days closing. Even that is a little close.
Well, the 10 or 15 was for inspection, and I was going to do a 20-day close, but I was looking more toward investors, not regular buyers, home buyers with families. I was thinking investors mostly use cash or hard money. So I was trying to get
money, hard money, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, it's correct. But I just wanted to let you know that keep in mind that when you're setting your closing date and how long you're going to be wanting to close for, you have to keep in mind for your buyers the way your buyer is coming into purchase, because if they are purchasing with a conventional, then you're going to have a 30 to 45.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Sean.
Yep.
I'm
Well,
hoping
and
I'm hoping it's an investor though that comes in with cash. But yeah, maybe 30 then. I go take it to 30 and 15-day inspection, right?
Why don't you like the 45? It's
I
they're
feel like
asking the question, too early. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know who I'm dealing with title. I don't know who, if
Yeah.
these guys are the worst title company in the world and they just sit on everything. I don't know. And so I've got to always say, hey, here's how it can go. We're not sure how it is going to go. And what if the buyer ends up being a retail buyer? And what if that buyer has judgments against them? What if that, I mean, you can take all the scenarios. I just like the biggest gap possible. Like, I want to under promise, over deliver in those situations.
I can get rid of 90% of those concerns with one easy statement. Find your buyer first. You
Yeah.
find your buyer, you know who's buying, you know how they're buying, you know what they're buying. Then all you got to do is lock up the property that they want, verify with them that that's what they want and what they want to get it at. And you're golden. You
Mhm.
can't go wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
Sure. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, totally. Thank you
You're the
guys.
best. You're the best. You've come a long way, because I mean, you have the knowledge. You're just getting on a different freeway, huh? And so it's like,
Yeah. I'm
um,
overthinking it because I
oh boy,
feel
are
like
you?
I have too many hats on, like a realtor hat, a fix and flip hat, a wholesaler hat, and everything's meshing together when everything's a separate lane.
Well, think of it this way. Think of it, you've got a quiver with a bunch of arrows. And so you're hunting, and you come across a badger. And so you know which arrow to use on a badger. It's going to be smaller. But if you come across an elephant, well, now you got to change your. So you
I
want
gotta
to get the
change my
knowledge.
hunting methods. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get the knowledge first, and then decide what you're going to do. Not go through the 80 million scenario possibilities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you're going to go through all those, yeah, you're not going to have time to sell something.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
simple.
no, I totally get it. It's
Simple,
getting every
simple,
day with
simple.
you guys is getting easier and easier.
Good.
Thank you.
Simplify.
And thank you, Sean.
No worries.
Good job. Excellent. Hey, Adrian.
Hey,
What
how's it
are
going?
you doing? What are you doing in here?
Oh, I thought I would jump on and listen while I'm headed to a closing right now. So kind of
Nice.
double dipping.
That's excellent. Where are you closing?
Oh, Gilbert, Arizona.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, do you search there a lot?
Around the metro area.
Okay.
Anywhere in the Phoenix metro area.
Good job.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff down here.
That's awesome. What kind of deal did you get?
Oh, it's just it's a bank closing for a mortgage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good job.
But while I had you on,
yeah,
that link, I've got somebody to sign up on the link. I think what we'll do is we'll put it through the DX and have her sign up through the DX if that's cool with you.
What do you mean? What's
so the DX links to my affiliate link. So for tracking,
absolutely. Yeah, no, it should go always to yours. But tell me what DX is, just so I understand.
Digital experience.
Thank you.
Got the video.
Wouldn't that be a DE experience? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You'll have to talk to the creator about that one.
Hey, no, I'm not touching that. He made it very clear that I'm bugging him, so I'm chilling out a little bit.
No, he's fine. He just
He's a good dude. He is such a good dude.
Always willing to help.
We've had some good stuff today. So I don't know if you can see the screen, but
I can.
Now, can you tell me the acted? What does that mean?
Whoever clicked on the link and engaged either watched part of the video or all of the video or entered any of their information, that would be considered active.
Okay, and so is there a signed up that we'll see soon?
Let me ask Jeff that. That's probably a good feature to have.
I'd love that one. Yeah, because or if they got close, if they pressed, I'd love to see press join, press shared video, press, just these are kind of generic, but I think that we can decide what we put there, I would assume.
Okay. Yeah, let me ask Jeff, see if that's an option.
Perfect. And then what I did find out, if I have school opened on my thing, and if I'm logged in, it doesn't allow, I was doing it on incognito even. Once you hit the join button, it goes back to the first video. So I'm like,
is that through the DX video?
Yeah, here, I'll show you real quick. So I'm pretty sure it's because I was logged on to school. But I don't, I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Also, the join button comes in 15 seconds instead of 3. Did I send that to you yet?
Still? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
I'll mention that to Jeff. I thought we had that resolved, but
Okay, so, and everybody loves the not Richard, so.
Great.
Okay, so here's the weird thing. So I don't know if
Have you ever
it's
dreamed?
because I'm fast forwarding too. I don't know if
Okay.
that's in effect. So if anybody does want to fast forward, it might change the dynamics of everything.
Okay.
So like
The pitch is
now the join button,
with basic outreach and sales training.
so the join button doesn't even come around if you move that around. Like if I were to move it, the join button doesn't come back for a minute.
Okay, so it takes a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, now it came back. But now if I go to join now, okay. Made a liar out of me. I don't know. We seriously were working on it for about an hour this morning. I'm like, why is it doing that? Okay, so it might have fixed itself. It might have.
Okay, well, keep an eye on that.
Yeah, it was weird. So let me do it under Cognito real quick. Because that's what I was trying to do it under something that, and maybe that's what the reason is, but notrichard.com. Hey guys, do not share notrichard.com. Share your link, because notrichard.com is mine. I have no way to make sure you guys get paid. So make sure you always use your link. And anybody that I haven't converted your link yet, I think I have with everybody in here. Okay, and I'm not gonna move. See. So
I'm Frank Hammerman, and thanks for checking out Closing. I created this workspace.
So yeah, we're at 5, 6.
People that wanted to get into real estate,
I think it's
but lost tons of money
15.
and time, expecting big results from expensive courses
Okay,
by
so
those
there,
so-called
we'll get
real
there.
estate.
Okay, that's an easy fix.
Cool. Yeah, it
The closing room is.
it did it. So
We're like a gym.
Okay, that's an easy
so,
fix.
just so you guys know too, I did add a free trial. So there's a 7-day free trial.
Real deal.
Okay.
See if that makes a difference.
We learn from each
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, no, we're growing on TikTok at about 250 followers a day.
All
So
right.
that's going really great. And I'm getting massive amounts of emails.
Perfect.
So it's working. I mean, we're brand new. I mean, it's been out a week and a half, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thrilled. You guys did a great job.
Thanks. Yeah, it'll definitely start picking up steam here soon. Obviously, as just a week, but
well,
it's going to be a great tool for us.
The Not Richard is so, like, I know you just threw it out there, but it's so genius from the standpoint of, I don't really know what it means. You know what I mean? And so I think, but it sure is easy to remember. And so that's why I do now. But it's one of those things is like, well, hey, I used to be, but I'm not Richard's, I'm not in Richard's things anymore. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's insulting, if it's a complimentary. I don't know what it is, but it's
It's-
hilarious.
It kind of is, but it's subliminal.
Totally subliminal, like 100%. So great job on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, great. Let me know. Are we meeting on Wednesday?
We are. No, we're touching base this afternoon.
This afternoon? Okay. What time?
3, I believe.
Okay. Perfect. All right. I'll let you know. I'll probably tell you all that stuff again. Okay. Well, enjoy your closing. And we still got to get Jeff his cube.
They lose you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. It says 2:30,
Yeah.
but I can't tell if that's Mountain or Pacific. We're in Arizona, so we should be on the same time as you. It's 10:23 here.
Oh, it's 10:24 here. That's weird. You know, in India, there's areas that are a half hour different than.
Yes. Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
No, it's so.
Yeah. There's a couple time zones that start with 30 or that end with 30.
Yeah, and then in Arizona, on the river between Bullfrog and Henderson. No, not Henderson, but Bullfrog and whatever's on the Laughlin. The time's an hour difference across the river. So like if you go across the river, you got to remember that it's just that's the timeline. So
Yeah.
Okay. And then what else are you doing? Are you just working full time with Jeff?
Yep. And then real estate deals.
Great.
Be a product of the product.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Okay, so now when you send out, you said you were talking about the DX and I got confused, but you said you've got somebody that's going to sign up.
Yep.
And you put them through the DX?
I will guide them through the DX for tracking purposes now that I talked myself through this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it always probably makes more sense to go through the DX instead of just saying.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Perfect.
So anybody else that we have in the school too.
Yeah, I always point them towards the DX. So that's cool. No,
Right.
I mean, we're getting a lot of people. And it's interesting, a lot like happened at the same time. So it's like good engagement. Everything's great. Super fun. I love this part of it.
Yeah, no, it's great.
All righty. Perfect. Thanks, Adrian.
Yeah, we'll chat soon.
Okay, later.
Okay.
Hey, Robert, I saw you pop up for a second. Did you have something you got? Okay, there's our answer. Okay, and then Ingla, I did try to call that realtor. She didn't answer. I would say every 15 minutes, give her a call, but send her a text saying you'd like to talk to her and you're interested in, that property. The way I always text is I do the address first. And so that way I also add the realtor's first and last name to the first name of my contacts, and then the address is the last name. And it's great because when she calls you back, the name and address pop up. And so you can
so
real
her
quick.
first name and then the address. Got it.
I do. The first name has her first and last name, and then her last name in the contact thing is the address.
Okay.
And so here, I'll show you what it looks like
Yeah.
when somebody, so like the one guy that we talked to this morning, when he calls me, sorry, I'm pulling this down. When he calls me, it says Timothy Nolan, Detroit, and I know that's realtor. Okay. And so like, I'll find somebody else. And then when I have it as the first thing in the, when I send the text message, then it pops up first to the address. So this one I didn't say because we didn't use it. Yeah, we didn't like it. But I can see, that this is the Tuscaloosa, Alabama address that I was calling. And so when they call me back, like Tom, and this is, I know it's Tom. So, and and I know his address. And so if he calls, I can quickly see exactly who it is. See right here? I'll see the address first. So just makes life easier,
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
especially, yeah, especially since you're thinking about 10 miles down the road. I'm beating you up.
Thank you.
I mean, I just want to keep it simple for you guys. That's the beauty of it all.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Put her on my phone that way.
Yeah, and just keep calling that realtor. Don't let her get away with not talking to you, because
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her today for sure. I'm gonna keep calling her right now.
let's hope so. She might be, you know, you never know. You never know where they're at, what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, Sean Ward, what's going on?
Just driving back to Cashton to look at another property.
You are massively on fire.
Well, we'll see. Can't this one, the kid that's flipping it has it for sale because he's got 3 new houses to build, and his wife's bugging him to build him their own house. So I'm going to either look to buy it from him or partner with him to finish it so we can. He's already good. He's got everything in place. He's got everything in place, so there's no point of closing and getting a loan if we can just finish it and split the profit.
Perfect.
Or more.
Brilliant. Or more.
And Cheryl's got another one in the same little town. That's where we were last Friday afternoon. And shoot, I got another realtor call me back. On
Go.
Yep.
No problem. I'll talk to Cheryl. What one do you have, Cheryl?
It's in Cashton, just where he's going. It's about 45 minutes from us, 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Since he was going there, I just looked to see if there was anything else, and I found another one that actually has 2 lots.
Oh.
And it's almost a better deal, but the realtor's not getting back to us, so he's gonna do a drive-by and see.
What's the address?
Hang on, I sent it to a minute.
And it's Castor? Is that the name?
Cashton.
Cashton, yeah.
Cashton.
You Wisconsinians are you got some names up there.
Cashton.
Cashton.
It's 420 South Street.
South?
South.
Oh, South. Makes sense.
Street.
Caston?
Cash, like moolah. There you go. Cashton. Doesn't like you.
I know. There
it goes.
There she blows. Oh yeah. Okay. And this one, what are they asking for it?
150.
They're asking 150? And he's got 3 others. So is this the kid that's got the other ones?
No, this is, if it is, we're not aware. I just found this one on Zillow.
Hey, they've got all of them, right? And then they've got 420, 426, and 432.
Yeah, that's not the same one that Sean's going to, though. Actually, I don't know. I don't know the address that Sean's going to.
Cheryl, what are we doing right now?
Huh?
What's possibly what?
I don't know what address Sean is actually going to.
I know. What? Oh, hang on 2 seconds. It gets made my door. Hey. Okay, sorry. So are we checking out 420 then, or?
So the realtor literally just texted me back saying that unfortunately her day is booked today, because we just asked if Sean could go see it since he's going to be in town. She blamed Sunday's storm.
Oh yeah, you Wisconsin and Ononians. Are you Ononians or what are you? Like we're California.
Consonites.
Wisconsinites.
Johnsonites. There you go. Thanks, Sean.
Oh wow, you guys take it to a whole different level. You guys knighted.
Only because Sean and Sean are here.
Yeah, Wisconsinites. Californians, Arizonans, New Mexicans, Wisconsinites. I don't know why that would be. Okay, so what kind of it's interesting. They've got all of those.
Yeah, so I wonder if this is not Sean's, because it looks like they did do a somewhat of a rental on this or a flip on this one, but it's not fully done. It's like, I don't know. Some of the stuff they did in the kitchen I would take out, but that's just me. It would work for a rental if the price is right. But there is 2 lots on the one.
When it looks like they put a garage on it.
Yeah, so there's a full-size 2 stall and then there's another 1 stall.
Like a little
But the
shop.
listing comes with a second lot for either a second house.
How big's the lot? I don't see it. That's 900 square foot house.
Zillow has it on a half-acre lot, which that doesn't seem right.
No, it says 0.12 acres here.
It's when you look on Zillow, it says situated on a village lot with 2 additional lots included in the price.
Oh,
So I
2
wonder
additional.
if it's those 2
It's
lots that are
3.
listed with it. Yeah, so this is 3 lots.
Great. I like that.
I'm stopping by that before I look at this other place. So I'll be
Okay.
there in like 10 minutes.
Oh, sweet.
Sean, I'll text you what the realtor said.
She was mad.
She's
Was she
blaming
mad?
her not ability to show it on the snowstorm. Cashton pretty much got less than us.
Yeah, there's not much snow out here.
Yeah.
Maybe she lives in Door County where they got 3 feet.
They got less snow here or more snow than Trent got in Newport Beach.
They did? They got less?
They got no more.
Oh, more,
a little
yeah.
bit more than Newport. A little bit.
Let me double
4
check
inches
again.
more.
I always like, yep, it's still sunshine.
It's been a while since I was at Seal Beach. We used to go there once in a while in the old days.
Nice.
30 years ago.
What'd you do in Seal Beach?
We had a friend that lived there. One of the trainers for Greg Albertine, who was a South African motocross guy. John Lautz, he trained Ricky Carmichael later.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he lived there.
A lot of those guys live in Temecula and inland a little bit. Well, the rehab on this is ugly.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine they meant to do that. Like this is like what I look like when I dress up with a tie. Is I've got a striped shirt and then a checkered tie.
It looks like something my dad did with Golden Oak in our old dining room in the 90s.
Holy crap! Like this is the worst fix and flip I've ever seen.
But it's not done.
No, and then they just stopped. You know why?
They ran out of money.
They got super sick of seeing that. They're like, ugh, that's terrible. Okay, so what do you get? What are you thinking of offering? Because they think it's worth 150. I don't think so.
Yeah, we gotta have a conversation with the realtor and see what's going on.
The cool part is like what they spent the money on is what you're gonna be tearing out. And so it's like, well,
The
I'm sorry.
floor on the main level doesn't look bad though.
Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm sorry that you guys spent the money on that, but what the heck did you do to this kitchen? Like, I think they thought it was cool.
That's like a Northwoods, Wisconsin feel.
This pattern?
Well, no, I wouldn't do the pattern, but like wood paneling and stuff, like rustic.
Ugh,
It's just not this area.
ugh, yuck. Yeah, it's like, sorry you spent 40 grand on that, but we're pulling it all out. That doesn't add to the value of the house. That makes it more expensive. Oh, it's everywhere. I didn't realize it was in that room too. Yikes.
Looks all psychedelic.
Yeah, it's wacky. And then they go modern in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, good luck on that one. Cash flow wise, what's it rent for, do you know? Probably tough to find.
I think it was technically red. We were just more or less looking for a flip.
Technically
sell.
red. I like technically red.
Well, I
What's that
mean,
even
they're
mean?
asking too much.
Yeah. So it's not 1,500 a month. Yeah, I didn't think you'd get any comps in that area. That's a tough one. Yeah, that's a 50 or $60,000 deal. Let's see what they paid for it. Doesn't say. Let's see if it says down here.
According to Zillow, the last time it was sold was 2011
2011.
for 18,500.
Oh, okay, so tell them to pipe down. Yeah, I
He
mean,
did all that hard work.
oh, it's so bad. Yeah, it's a tough one because there's no way that you
Last
owed.
sold
Oh, they do have a good mortgage though.
September. It looks like it was last sold September 4th of 2025 for 140,000.
130.
40.
Oh, geez. They paid 140 and then they destroyed it. But they have, it looks like they have them all of them on a really good 2.99 fixed rate. That's the grand prize if you ask me.
Yeah, no, is that all the properties combined that you're looking at, or just
Gotta
the
be.
one?
That's what I'm assuming. You can ask them, but yeah, if you can come in and just take that whole monkey off their back. Oh, they only owe
That's a big loan payment.
Nah, but they only owe 15. So it was a, what was it? New conventional 60 months. So it was a 5-year. That's why that's so high. But they knocked it down to 15,000. So they don't care about that either. Yeah, they just made a lot of mistakes. Yeesh. All right, good luck.
Okay.
Make sure wear gloves when you go in there.
Oh, the
And
one that we were at last week was way worse.
and hazmat suit and stuff. Just because it's so ugly. It's like going into a bad museum.
Should have seen the one Sean was in yesterday. That's where the hazmat suit comes in.
Oh, really?
Oh, look, he's there.
Look at all the snow. Oh, she must not have even been able to get out with all the roads like so snowed in there.
You tell her to shovel the driveway.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's like, I can't get out. Sorry.
It's got a steel roof on it. I mean, it's
Yeah, but it's got a lot of stuff that shouldn't be in it that they put in it.
it's littler in real life than the picture, that's for sure. And then
Yeah.
it's next to the Cashton Veterinarian Clinic.
Oh,
You
so
don't
at least you
see-
can get meat when you have dinner.
Well, it's handy when your dogs run your life like me.
I haven't
That's where
noticed
we're-
that at all. I didn't realize that your dogs ran your life.
This one?
That one's the good one, right?
Yes. if you
It's not
call them
Cheryl's.
that.
What is Cheryl's nip or rip? Rip?
Rip.
Rip. And what's yours, Sean?
The other one, Cheryl, I'm going to look at a block the other way.
Okay. I
Is
gotta
that
take
part-
care of something. I'll be right back.
Is it on South? Is it on South Street?
It's on Kissel, the one I'm going, that
Okay.
the kid wants to sell. It's not listed, it's off market.
Okay.
I talked to a realtor a couple of days ago and I was like, on some tiny log homes that I looked at.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I asked her at the end, I said, you know anybody that wants to sell anything off market? She goes, yeah, a friend of mine is trying to sell their fix and flip. He ran out of time. He's gotta get to work. So here I am. The guy's been chasing after me.
Well,
Buy
the South Street has 3 of them. Like they're all right next to each other.
Yeah, the
So-
lots.
so you
are
know.
right,
Yeah.
the lots are right
Yeah.
there.
He's got 420, 426, and 432.
There's a huge tree in the front, my lot that I own in Gillsville, my R3 lot that I can put up to 8 units on. It's got about 30 of those trees bigger than that one.
Well, at least you'll have lumber.
Yeah, 2,000 a tree to take them down.
Well, and that's one of my favorite things to say with, to cut, to knock people down on their prices. Like, hey, what's the deal with that tree? I got to get rid of that.
Do you have these guys in you see that?
What is it?
You don't see the buggy?
Oh yeah, the Amish.
Yeah,
I love
this
that.
area is full of them. This is where my cabinet maker lives in Cashton. It's Amish land.
That's great. We have that in Ohio. It's about 2 hours away, but
Yeah.
fun to go. They're really, I think it's super interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with that one.
Yeah, I'm just a block or two away from the other place. So I'm this Jeffrey. He's a fellow contractor.
Okay. Just terrible taste in interiors.
No,
that's a different one.
It's a different one. Yeah. When you gut them out, they're all the same when you tear everything out.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try and find my location.
Okay,
If it
cool.
gets interesting, I'll turn my camera on for you guys.
All right. Okay, cool. Well, that we get to go to fix and flip. We get to go on tours and not be in the snow. So that's great. Not a fan of the snow. Hey, Kate. Is Kate still here? No, she's probably working on something. Hey, Jobel, let me ask you. When we're using the AI guys, are we going to be able to grab all these and make it into a like a CBS or a CSV? Sorry. Okay, but I mean, I think hang on 2 seconds. I think somebody's at the door again. Good. Yeah, we'll talk about it, but there's got to be a way to I mean, I know when you're in here and then you go to God mode, they allow it right here. Hold on. Oops. Hang on. I saw it just, yeah, it's right here. So in certain areas, what I would love to do is start collecting these guys, ones with the ones that have a deal history. So anytime we come across them, let's save those and save this part of it too, the 27 flips, 8 holds. Just because now we know these guys are buyers. They've been 10 times better on the phone. They answer the phone. The rest of them are a little bit rough. It's hit and miss, but the those specific like ones that have a deal history and they have, you can see how much they've done. They've been really great, but I don't see how to see that in God mode. So it doesn't show. I haven't seen it. Well, here, maybe if I go,
You
who's
have
the
to
one?
click
This is,
into the user themselves to see it.
oh, you have to click all the way in.
Yeah, I think you have to click all the way inside the users. That's how I got half of my buyers list.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing too, because I mean, we might as well. But what's his name? Wayne Brooks. Wayne Brooks is awesome. He's a good dude. So if we go, Joe, here's the other way. So like we click Wayne Brooks. One thing. How was that? I saw it one time. It allowed me to. Oh, that's it. This one. So if you get his phone number, let's see how it looks. There's it doesn't categorize him. And that's what I'm trying to see if we can find that. So buyers. Let's just see if it categorizes him with that that shows how many deals he has. Because anytime we see one of those, we should just grab it because they're so much better. Where did all our buyers go? We had a gazillion buyers. That's concerning. Huh, doesn't come up. Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. Well, that's weird. Wonder why that wouldn't come up. Oh, I did wrong place. Oh, no, that's the one. Yep. Giving it a go. Yeah, because I'd love to see those buyers, and then we just call them directly. Yeah, where are all our buyers? Weird. That's not working right at all. Okay, we'll figure it out. But that's something to. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Yeah, because I'd love to find just a list of those buyers and start working backwards. That way we can just start chasing them. Okay. Good stuff. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Hey, Robert, did we ever switch your affiliate link for in here? Let me see, because we changed things with the let's see.
No, I don't think we did.
Okay, do me a favor, send me in the chat. You know how to find your link? I'm sure you do.
In school.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm reinstalling Windows on my phone. I'm not on my phone, on my computer right now. I'm actually on my phone.
Okay, you can still do it from your phone. You just go to invite on your phone and make sure you're on. So here's the sneaky thing they do is you hit affiliates and then they put the school affiliate first. So you have to go to the closing room and then make sure it says earn 50% commission when you invite somebody, and then copy this one when you get to it. I'm
looking right now.
Okay, cool. If you want to do it later too, you can just send it to me. I just need to put you through the digital experience, which is apparently
Okay, well, I just copied it and I'll put it in
cool.
I'll put it in chat.
Oh, perfect. And do it with your first and last name and well, you don't have to do your first and last name, but your email. So I have to copy it.
Okay.
And if you ever lose it, we're putting it in the closing room. There's a list of them when you go in there. Oh. Yeah. Okay, and so digital things. Let me know when you send it in there.
I just sent it.
I see it. Oh my goodness. When I put anything in my monitors, it slows way down. RSHNM. Is the NM New Mexico?
Yep.
I figured. That's all right. Great. And here's your new link.
You sending it to my email address?
I'm going to send it right to the chat, and then I'll show you where we're going to put it. So save that wherever you save your stuff. That's in the chat, and so it will also pop it up as a but the link on top is the one you want to save. And then Marilyn will put it into the closing minute. So if you ever lose it and you're trying to find it, it's going to be in the classroom section under how to share your link. And then you're going to be right here. Do you want me to add it, Marilyn, or you got it?
I got it. Can please refresh your screen so it's in there.
Perfect.
Hey, Marilyn, can you do me a favor and email it to me too?
Sure.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hey Marilyn, can you do me a favor?
Mhm.
Smile.
Smile.
Smiley.
She's always smiling.
She's always smiling.
She's a good one. Jobel, not so sure. But Marilyn.
Oh, thank you, Trent.
You bet. Jobel always, if we were in the same office, I think I'd get hit probably 20 times a day. She'd be like, stop it. And I deserve every one of them. All right, cool.
You want to see something really cool?
Yes.
Sean's phone is on camera in his pocket.
I know, I can see it. I was looking at that. Here, let's spotlight it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, what else? He's got like some gum in there or something. What is that?
That's the breathe holes through his pants so that you can see the outside light.
That's so funny. Oh, Cheryl. How'd you pick him?
What did I miss? I went and grabbed some lunch.
Yeah, your husband's phone is in his pocket with the camera on. Is a locker dog today? Locker dog?
No, I have some homemade bread,
Oh,
fresh milled flour.
Sean, he bakes too? I didn't think so. I would think there would be bits of weeds and stuff in his, like, dirt and stuff coming out of his fingernails as he's. All right, good stuff today, guys. Let's see where else we're at. Michael, how are you? Are you at work? I would assume so. If you are, say nothing, and so that's perfect. We'll know that that's the deal. All right, good stuff. I'm hitting the wall, so let me see what, so I've got a better idea, with Detroit now. Thanks, Sean, for all your help on that, because it was one of those where I'm like, so they were just overcharging for everything, so that's good. So we might be able to, and that's a quantity place. That's not, we can go for as high as we want, as far as assignment fees, but whether they'll sell or not is probably the other part of that. I really like the lease to own idea. I think that's got teeth.
Yeah, it's one of my best exit strategies.
I think it's awesome how much it can help people. And if you get tired of your home, if you have a property that you're tired of, and you got renters in there, it's such a nice way for them to get some equity. Okay. Okay, so I've got something at 3, right, Marilyn? I'm gonna remember. Might have to push him to 3 to 4.
Mhm.
And that was, I'm trying to remember. Oh, Crexy guy.
But you also have an appointment around 1 p.m.
Yeah, I've got to go give blood, and then I'm
Yep.
coming back, and then I'm gonna give more blood to Jeff and to Adrian,
with Jeff. Yeah.
and then I'll do Crexy guy at shoot.
3.
Can you send him an email and say, hey, can we push it to 4 o'clock?
Which one are you meeting?
What's that?
Which guy are you meeting? There's 2 of them for Crexy.
Yeah, with Jeff and Adrian.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a stab at selling my building on Crexy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met with them to see if they wanted to do commercial inside a Reeboks.
Oh, that's a good idea. Have him be a sponsor.
That was the initial plan for the meeting, but we went a different route.
You
We'll have commercial in the application soon, but it won't be through Crexy.
No, oops, they lose.
Yep.
Did you go LoopNet?
I don't recall who he went with.
That'll be cool. Smart. I like that. That's a good idea.
But I just acquired like 20 minutes ago a list of hold on, let me see. It's 601 business selling websites that sell business cash flowing businesses.
Oh, geez.
I
You
just
looking
got that. I got 594.
Oh, geez. I wouldn't call that.
593, excuse me.
You're so precise.
I kind of have to be.
You kind of are. You are. I love it. And I am just the opposite. I'm round numbers and go fast. Are you looking to buy businesses, or is that just a shiny object?
No, I'm actually looking to acquire businesses to replace my 9 to 5.
What do you want to do?
What do you mean?
Like a bakery or?
No, I'm going to buy up essential businesses that are recession proof, that actually cash flow, and they don't need any particular involvement from me once I get it up and running and put a manager in place of my fitting.
So you won't manage it? It just runs on its own?
So yes and no. it will be run to my liking. It will be run my way. I'll make sure that the marketing team gets informed and they upgrade and market the way it's supposed to be marketed. But I'm also going to put a manager in place on each business and teach them how I want the company run. Then after their first year, if they show me that they can keep the business running, keep it cash flowing, and keep it progressing or getting better as a business, then they're going to get a small equity stake in that business. And the more they perform, the more they can get through that business.
That's cool. That's really cool. What kind of businesses do you want? I know recession proof and profitable, but are we talking like storage companies? I mean, like a storage units, that kind of thing? Because that can be automated, which is kind of cool.
Hold on, I just put it somewhere.
How many businesses do you have right now?
2.
What are those?
One I can't say.
Okay.
And the other one is a LLC. It's not fully done yet, but basically it's customized stories for children, and it's AI generated. So it's bedtime stories for children. And
Oh, cool. Like books? Or just on just the stories? Or are you selling the books and all that?
no, just stories. They have the option of getting a hardcover if they want, but the higher the package, the more they can actually get. If they get the base package, they get 1 story, 3 stories a week, and I think that's about it. But each story customizes their child as the hero.
Oh, that's cool.
And the nomenclature inside the story is easy enough for children to read and help them learn to read at the same time. The bigger plans and packages include 5 stories a week, audiobook, hardback cover of any of the stories that they receive. And if they get the ultimate package, they can get up to 5 hard copies a month for free.
That's cool. You know what we used to do back in the day was we just told the story. We made it up.
Yeah, but see,
this generation, you
the
gotta
feature for the second plan and the third plan is you can have the audiobook read back to them as a recorded grandparent or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So if the grandparent were to ever pass away,
They will.
grandma and grandpa can still read story time at story time.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that part. That is awesome. All right. Okay, let's search out some properties. Those Detroit ones now have got me kind of intrigued, but I don't know. I'm gonna wait for him to send me some people that are looking for lease to owns. We'll see if he comes through for us. I'll bug him every now and then.
Hey Rob, did you ever get that logo to work for the other DFI? He must still be messing with his
Yeah,
computer.
he's on a phone call or something.
He's been messing with his computer all morning.
Okay, so we got the, it looks like those test calls are free, so that's good. All right. Well, I think we have hit a wall, you guys. Let's meet again tomorrow at 8. I'm gonna go work on that AI, see if we can get that thing up and running and killing it. But thanks for being here. Good stuff, and we'll do it again tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Thanks, you guys. Bye.
Later.